And we're live.
You fucking millennial. Why'd you have to go piss?
I'm sorry. I had to go. It was either that or I pissed my pants. I'm sorry.
I kept telling you to put a fucking bucket underneath that goddamn table so that way you can piss in it and shit in it when you gotta go.
Yeah, no kidding. We're late because of you.
I had to go or I was gonna piss my pants. I'm sorry.
I pissed my pants. The toilet was just too far.
I do not want to do a show with a fucking
Didn't you
bladder.
say you had a bathroom in the basement anyway?
I don't have a bathroom in the basement. I have a drain. What's up, Adam?
You have a drain. Go piss in the drain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, Skeletor. Yeah, I've seen your comments. You're like, not even the show started. Yo, gonna bang some hoes, just chatting randomly. Jeez Louise. Let's get into it. Last show of the year. Wake up! It is time to send 2023 out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Best Damn Podcast, a show that reminds you that, well, some of us can't have, when Mother Nature calls, Mother Nature calls. I'm sorry that we're late because of me.
I don't think Mother Nature called to have you go take a piss.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll start buying the pens then. All right.
There you go.
You don't pay shit for this, Skeletor.
You're
fucking asshole. I pay good money for this show. I demand it. This show is free. Skeletor, this show is fucking free. You can't pay money. Oh my god. Anyone else got it? Connor. I swear, the YouTube chat room that's the party zone. Because you got guys like Skeletor. Well, Skeletor, you want a refund, we'll have you talk to Sage about that. I'm sure he'll give you a refund. No. You'll like that too much. You take an IOU.
I'll send you to the legal department.
Yeah. So, we got a lot going on tonight. We got top 10 best movies of 2023, top 10 best TV shows of 2023, top 10 best sex toys of 2023, and a whole lot more. I'm Tyler. Joining me as always is, of course, the Weed Czar himself, Fat 420, and everyone's favorite doctor, Dr. Sage. Unfortunately, Kluge is playing with his balls. Wilhite is with family. He's taking the night off. Gibbons is working, and April is taking the night off. So, that is where we're at.
Yeah.
But we are going to have special guests.
Kluge with balls.
Kluge
Gibbons
with balls.
with wieners. April's with family, and Wilhite's with family. So, I mean, you're stuck with the Three Stooges.
Yep, not for long though, because we've already got another guest chomping at the bit. Tyler Cooley will join us at 7 after he does his show.
The cool one.
Yeah, the cool one. I know. Shut up. I know you're giggling. What the fuck are you giggling about?
I'll put it in the private chat.
I swear.
I don't want to say it because we're trying not to say things.
So who did the testing on the sex toys to rank them? I wish we had someone. April, I was saving this topic for April when she was on, but obviously she's been really busy as of late. She needs just some me time. I get it. So we're just going to talk about it tonight. Hopefully any female listeners who have tried these products can tell us. What's up, Corey?
Well, hey, you got a couple, friends from Florida. Maybe they could tell us a little bit about it. Some of these products, because I bet they've been involved with some of them.
That's a good question. I wonder if, speaking of Florida, I need to give them a shout out because they have been sharing the show and they have been watching the show. So, all right, there's my lovely fiance. What's up, baby? Oh, cry, my brother in Christ. Stop it! I'm trying to speak.
Brother in crime.
My brother in Christ. All right, 2023 is coming to an end. I think we're all ready to see it go. We're all ready to see it done. 2024 is right around the corner. Let's make 2024 the best year possible. Let's make 2024 the best year that you could possibly have. And what better way to start off 2024 than with a custom OnlyFans video by two professional adult entertainers. Demon Queen 66 and her wife, Mistress Flower, are here to satisfy all your needs, no matter what they are, for good, affordable prices. That's right. I'm telling you, these guys have been on the show. They've been huge help on the show. Make your New Year's resolution to support your local or maybe across the country adult entertainers. Get in touch with Demon Queen 66 or Mistress Flower today to get whatever video you would like. Anything from just them. They are married, mind you. Anything from them being private, maybe them working a show, maybe even them doing something as amateur or small as cleaning their house with very little clothing on. They live in Florida after all. Sign up for them today and get some content from them that is premium plus. I'm going to post them. Well, I just clicked on their OnlyFans, so I don't want to join it. I ain't got that money, unfortunately. Sign up for them today and get in touch with them. Here is Demon Queen 66's OnlyFans, and here is Mistress Flower's OnlyFans. Sign up, talk to them today, and let them fulfill your dreams and fantasies. Corey says, I just got home from work, took a nice, healthy, extremely stinky shit. Even left the fan on. 2 minutes later, my wife goes to the bathroom, starts gagging. She damn near puked. Corey! Send it C20's like, God bless Florida. Tyler, you could do the next fundraiser by doing the guest at dildo side. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And no, nobody needs to send that. I don't want anybody sending a turd pic to me tonight. No, my New Year's... Let's cut that music real quick. My New Year's resolution is no, I don't want any poop pics. I've already got enough going on with April. The man that Kluge said to be turd pics. No. No. So how's everybody's day going so far? I see Sage must have stepped out for beer or gummies. He's become a stoner lately, hasn't he?
Yes, he's becoming one of us.
He's giving you a run for his money.
Well, when you've gone through the pain that he's gone through in the past week, wouldn't you want to take gummies on top of the pain meds that you get from the hospital?
True, yeah. That is true.
You know, I will be when I lose another 150 pounds and get my knee replacements.
Yeah, what does your knee replacement do?
A couple years ago, they're like, you need to lose about this was at the time when I was 100 or 470. They're like, yeah, you need to get to at least 200 pounds or so less before we think about it, because they could do it at the time. They could have done it, but there'd be more complications because there's more of the weight on the joints.
Hi, Casey.
Whereas if I lost a lot of weight, there'd be less weight, which in turns. But anyway, it's
right. Well, I mean, I've broadcasted with you. I broadcasted with Sage for about a year. I broadcasted with you about 2 years, and honestly, for anybody who doesn't believe it, 420 is losing. He's shedding pounds. He used to be much, much bigger. Much bigger.
Yeah, 2 years ago when we first met, I was about 450, and now I'm probably 380.
Right.
I gained a lot this past month because of issues, and I'm trying to work on that. But anyway.
Well, I mean, it's the holidays. You're allowed to cheat. I mean,
it's holidays. It's being sick. It's a bunch of other things. I'll talk about later.
No, that's understandable. If you don't want to go into detail on private stuff, hey, we don't pry. We're not prying. Of course, everybody pries on my life, so... And, of course, Corey's in here. Hey, how much is it to advertise? I want to grow my OnlyFans, too. Corey, nobody wants to see your OnlyFans!
And there might be a Skeletor in here that wants to see his OnlyFans.
Don't put that evil on him. Do not put that evil on Corey.
Just saying.
Yeah, everybody else is like, way to go, 420. Keep it up. And, yeah, there you go. Congratulations, Sage. Yeah, 420. I gained 5 pounds from Christmas dinner. I feel you. Yeah, it's the holidays. You're going to gain a lot of weight. It's winter. You're eating all this like rich food, like turkey and ham and shit like that. You're eating pie. Of course, you're going to end up.
It's me just eating a bunch of those dollar burritos from Walmart.
Surely, if you're eating those, maybe you should perhaps cut those out.
That's what I'm going to do the following year.
Oh, that's your New Year's resolution, is to cut them out?
Cut a lot of things out, yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's get started with that before we get... What is everybody's New Year's resolution? What's your resolutions for 420? You've already talked about cutting out the dollar, the burritos.
Well, not just that, just a few other things, but just stuff. I haven't really thought about it. Become more of a stoner, maybe. So I can be like Auntie April.
Now, speaking of Auntie Apey, hi, April.
I don't know why I said that. It just sounded like it would match. But I am stoned right now, so.
So I understand.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5 beers in right now since 4 o'clock.
Oh my God, you are starting the New Year's weekend off with a bang.
And I had 30 milligrams of THC, so
yeah, I got some
hippie calories. I had 30 milligrams of hippie calories.
Well, apparently this is going to turn into the beer and 420 show here in a little bit from the way it's sounding.
And it's the opposite way too, because I'm the one drinking and he's the one on the
It is. It's opposites reverse,
I got the Taste Buds hot cinnamon buns.
Oh yeah.
And I got these edibles, taste good, feel better. These are lime gingers, and these are pretty good.
Dibs, I've seen those at my place.
Yeah, I've never tried Dibs. Are they any good?
These are actually really good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I didn't want to stop whenever I tried one. I was like, "Oh man, that's really good." So
by the way, I think my
those are only 5 milligrams.
I think Illinois prices are going down already.
So. They are.
Because I went to check, because I usually, every time I order, when I'm done with the order and the order gets taken away, because I can order it online, I always reorder it again the next day, but don't click finalize. So I watched the price of it going up and down and stuff. Well, anyway, 2 weeks ago when I did it, it was like $3. Basically, right now, instead of $105, it's $101. So it went down a little bit.
Right.
$4, but still.
See, Corey's sitting here saying, "I love how classy 420 is. He drinks Pinky out."
I always drink Pinky out.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to be more of a stoner. You're going to lose weight. You're going to cut out the burritos. What else are you going to try and cut out this year?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it because I've been busy being depressed. But
well, what do you got to be depressed about?
April's not here.
Yeah, I get it. I've had a lot of people tell me that they miss April, they miss her uniform, and I get it.
Anyway, I don't know. I
would say just keep losing weight.
I just got a lot. Let's just put it that way.
All right. I would say keep losing weight too. Because you're definitely losing weight, and just hey, keep going.
Right.
Keep going. All right, let's get to.
I need. Oh, there she is.
All right, let's get to.
I'm sharing while I'm talking.
Let's get to the doctor. Doc, what is
Because
your?
they took away the and highlight thing now. So
I know that's bull at fucking Facebook. Doc, what's your resolutions for this year?
Resolutions.
Yeah, New Year's resolutions.
But you don't need New Year's resolutions. Okay, you can't change perfection.
Oh God.
Whenever you're already rolling in gold, you're good to go.
How was Carla the other night?
Dear Carla.
Perfection my ass.
yeah, because we made a TikTok out of it. I mean,
what?
We did.
What?
During that Dr. Sage segment when the person called in saying that they were wanting this big boobed woman that wanted to have sex with him that loved the curved dick, and I'm afraid to go to her and do it, and you're like,
it was literally all right. Sage, you've not been paying attention to the to our chat pages. 420 occasionally does. I can see if I can pull it up real quick. 420 usually posts on TikTok like a best of clip. Okay. He's already cocking his head like, keep talking, motherfucker. And this week, I'm going to ignore that. I'll freak out later. Happened to feature you as our best of clip. Let's see, where is it? I think this is it right here. I'll go ahead and play it for everybody. So that way, I can do this stupid thing here for. All right. I'll go ahead and play it for everybody because we do these best of clips. 420 does a lot behind the scenes, and he posted stuff on TikTok. So if you ever see this on TikTok, like it, comment, send it to somebody else. Sage, here is your golden moment.
If you missed the best damn podcast, you missed this.
This one just arrived. Dr. Sage, I have a chance to have sex with a big boob woman who likes curved dick. She wants me, but I'm afraid. What do I do? Signed, Limp Diskit.
People watching this show, I swear.
Dr. Sage, I have a chance to have sex with a big boobied woman who likes curved dick. She wants me, but I'm afraid. What do I do? That is signed Limp Diskit.
What do I do? Signed Limp Diskit?
Diskit. Limp Diskit.
He did it all for the nookie.
Yeah, that's the best. That was one. That was a part I got laughing at.
Fred Durst.
That's not right.
Are you ready? Are you going to answer this one, or you want to just move on to the next one? All right. So yeah, you basically shut down after that question was actually emailed. He's shut down again. Sage has got this look on his face like, all right, y'all, I'm not a fucking millennial. Quit making fun of me here. This sucks.
I had a call somebody tried to call me, and now my volume's all screwed up on my phone, and I can't hear what you guys are saying.
Oh, do you need to take a phone call?
I can't get my media volume turned back up.
I mean, if you need to take a phone call, man, go ahead.
I just need to get my media volume to turn back up.
I think what you need is to get in touch with Carla.
Well, duh.
Because the Wednesday night she was drooling. Am I right? Am I right, chat room? She was drooling like fucking Dracula over a blood bank. She was just out. She was predatory. And there you are. I ain't got no car. My shoulder's all bummed up. That's who was calling, was Carla. So you don't have any. That's his fault.
No resolutions.
No resolutions. All right. If you got to take a phone call, go ahead. We'll get to the chat room here in a minute.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right. Go do your phone call. All right. So let's get to the chat room. Let's see what everybody else has said. I know there was a few I missed. All right. So Skeletor's New Year's resolution is I want to have a threesome with a hot Asian chick and her pregnant girlfriend. I'm not even going to ask. Like, okay, good for that'd be interesting. So, Connor's is he.
The thing is, which one would you want sitting on the face? The one that's a little bit heavier with the baby, or the one that's not?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think if they're sitting on your face, they'd have to hover a bit, wouldn't they?
Well, remember, millennial, when we say sit, we mean sit.
Yeah. Connor's is drop weight for the wedding to the love of his life. Oh, you're getting married this year? Congratulations. Let's see.
Person.
April's is one of her New Year's resolutions to slap people. All right. Susan's is mine is to work on my happiness. Here's a good one. Corey's saying, I'm hoping to start losing some pounds. I now realize I should have left my old job years ago. I was a working, depressed mess, and I have a new job, and I'm doing better every day. Corey, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear.
I tell you what, right now, if you get rid of soda and energy drinks, you'll drop pounds like flies. Because that's what I did about 6 years ago. Because I was almost up to 500 pounds 6 years ago. And when I stopped drinking soda and energy drinks, I lost like the first month, I lost like almost 50 pounds just by doing that.
April's apparently disappointed. Yeah, I'm trying to drop the. I'll get to mine here in a minute. April's a little disappointed in her boy. Which boy, April? You disappointed in Sage? April apparently will not eat pregnant pussy. Okay. Hey, the way I see it, if the bear's hungry, the bear will eat. That's how it goes. Hey, Big D. I gotta read her entire New Year's resolution. One of my New Year's resolutions is to slap people in the face when they bring up my name after sending me unsolicited nudes. There you go. Amanda Kluge's is my resolution is to not yell at people. You're not going to. Amanda Kluge's resolution is not to yell at people. No, fuck that. My resolution is to save money and send one shit pic to Tyler every day for a year. You bitch, if you send me a turd pic. Corey says exactly. He cut out the sugar a few years back and lost like 60 pounds in a few months. There you go. Mine is to cut out the energy drinks and 100% quit smoking. That's what I want to do. I want to
tell you what, you'll feel a lot better when you quit smoking. Because when I did, I mean, even though a month after, even a month after, I started noticing that when I walked, it wasn't as huffing and stuff, you know?
Yeah. I tell you, I spoke to a doctor a while back, and they suggested, hey, instead of cutting cold turkey, because they say cold turkey raises your blood pressure and usually you cave real easily, slow down, and also cut out places you normally smoke. I don't smoke in the car anymore. I will not smoke in a car, period. I have to be really, really desperate to smoke in a car, like it's storming outside or,
Yeah, I even did that when I quit smoking 10 years ago, 12 years ago, somewhere right around there. I did that because I smoked like everywhere except for in my apartment. That was another place I didn't like. I smoked in my car. I smoked at home. I smoked outside. I smoked at work. And all of a sudden, I just did it when I was either outside or at work and not in the vehicle at all.
Yep.
Because I started doing it right when wintertime was, and
Thanks,
who
Adam.
wants to have a window down while you're smoking, you know?
Oh, yeah. Especially when it's like 20 degrees, 12 degrees, shit like that.
So I did that, and then eventually it got to where I only smoked at work. But I did smoke in, because I delivered papers for a local newspaper. So I did smoke in the vehicle then, but it was their vehicle. So, I mean,
but
that was considered work. So, anyway, but yeah, I mean,
the hardest part about the whole quit smoking thing is every once in a while I fall back, and I do this all the time. When I get stressed, I immediately want to light up and just blaze it,
Right.
The funny thing, though, is that when I do a little weed, I don't feel like smoking. I don't.
You do a little what?
When I get some weed, when I do a gummy,
Oh, yeah,
I don't feel like smoking. I'm like, no, I don't want it. The problem is that another resolution of mine is to get a new job this year. I'm tired of doing the swing shift. I'm tired of slaving my ass away on that building, that Reynolds, working, I need something that's stress.
Yeah, you say you do plastic bags, right? It's like, is it a regional thing for that or something? Because the only Reynolds thing I see up in my area is the saran wrap and aluminum foil. So when you mentioned you did bags, it's like
it's nationwide. It's technically worldwide because they had to do this GSFI thing to start selling over in the United Kingdom. So it's technically worldwide what we make. But it's just the whole getting up at 5 a.m., working that for about a month, and then immediately you have 3 days off, and you got to swap over to night shift, all that shit. It gets bored. It gets hard on you. It's hard on you.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just sitting there thinking, you know what? I might try and get a new job this year. I'm going to try and get a new job. The problem is the one job I want, it's a federal job. And you can't smoke weed until it's federally legal.
Right.
Which it's not going to be federally legal. I don't care how many people say it.
I will say this. Anybody out there that's possibly listening to this, besides Will Hite, because I know he will, but if you are planning on running for the president, Biden, Trump, Condoleezza Rice, whoever.
Condoleezza Rice.
Well, whoever. If you want people to vote for you, you need to say your first week in office, you're going to make weed cannabis legal federally. Because if you do that, people will be like, I usually vote Republican, but I do smoke weed, which there are people that are.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, I'm going to vote for that guy, because if he's going to make it federal, then I can go back to driving my truck and,
Yep. Donald Grant says, "What's up, Mikey? Any details on your race car?"
The one that you're buying for me? But I do have a local driver right here, Michael Shomas. He's a street stock driver. He usually does Fairbury, which is about hour away from me.
All right, so I got to answer some of these questions first. I got to answer the important one first. Corey wants to know, hold up, Tyler, quit smoking tobacco or weed or both? All right, here's how it's going to be. Tobacco, I'm definitely quitting smoking. I'm definitely going to quit smoking tobacco. Definitely going to quit that, drop it like a bad habit, done, move on. Weed, however, that depends on whether or not I get this job. That's a federal job, which I'll answer Amanda Kluge's question. It's USIC. They run cable and wiring for like Ameren and, infrastructure, stuff like that.
How is that a federal job?
It's a federal job because they get federal funding to do this kind of stuff. They're like a contractor for the federal government.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
that makes sense then. Yeah,
so-
I see what you mean.
I'm going to quit smoking 100%. That's my big thing. As far as the weed goes, it depends on whether or not I get the job at USIC or maybe Reynolds decides to give me, I don't know, a $3-4 raise this year. It is our annual raise and whatnot. So I don't know. That one just depends on stuff. April
Number
said,
6.
oh my God, you're not gonna make it through the night. April says, yep, that's why cat employees can't
I'm a
smoke.
Gen Xer. I can.
That's why cat employees can't smoke. They take government contracts. And Amanda says,
I beg to differ with that one, April,
why is that?
because I know a few that do smoke that work at Cat over in East Peoria, or the foundry over near Chillicothe.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Anybody else? Anybody else in the chat room got some New Year's resolutions? Y'all are just, I'm waiting for like the big one. Like we had Skeletor and then we had Corey's, all that stuff. April says, I didn't say they don't smoke weed. They will get fired for dropping dirty though, because of the government contracts. Yeah. If you piss hot on a drug test, they'll drop you, I'm sure. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not going to, point out people in certain
Well,
lines
if
of
that's
work.
the case, then wouldn't that mean people at Walmart that smoke weed that work there get in trouble?
Yeah.
Because they get government subsidizing and stuff.
They could, yeah. Let's put out the obvious, okay? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of federal. Let's point this out. I know there's got to be some federal, whether state, local, or federal workers. Well, no, let's do federal. I know there's got to be some federal workers who smoke weed. There's got to be. For Christ's sake, they found
What do they do with the stuff that they get when they get the smugglers come in? What do they do with that stuff?
Yes, Corey, I would.
Don't they?
Yeah. The problem is, okay, everybody smokes it. Everybody smokes it. Everybody has smoked it. If you haven't smoked weed in your life, let me tell you something. I'll tell you something right now. If you haven't smoked weed in your life, it's 10 times healthier than cigarettes. It really is. Believe me.
I wouldn't say 10, but it's better for you.
Oh, it's much, much better. But for God's sakes, everybody who sits there on these federal levels and say, oh, weed is bad and should stay illegal. Oh, they're the biggest fucking stoners in the damn building. They just found what? Cocaine and weed at Joe Biden's house? If Joe Biden is not suffering from some kind of mental issue, he's blazing the fuck
maybe
up.
That's why he's always out of it and tripping over things. Because when you're stoned,
He might be the stoner in chief. You're right.
When you're stoned, you do trip over things and whatnot. So,
let's see. Adam says his resolution is to better himself, lose weight, and improve his self-esteem and worth. You know what, Adam? Good for you. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'll send ukulele something pivot. What the fuck, Corey? I see Jen's in here. Howdy, Jen. I need some female listeners for a segment we're going to get to in a little bit because the queen of the show, April, is taking a personal day. So I need some female listeners, and we'll get to that here in a minute. My brother in Christ, can you stop for 5 seconds?
Maybe for 5 seconds, yes.
Oh, that Paps, I swear. April says just because people do use marijuana while having a federal job doesn't mean that they can't lose that job because it's still federally illegally stuff. Yeah, that's true. Yes. Julie has never used either one or alcohol. Wow. And Adam says, I don't smoke, never have, neither tobacco or weed. Now, Adam, I'm going to call bullshit on this. Because just a minute ago, you admitted that you smoke, but only due to friction with Julie. So you're lying. You're lying on that. You do smoke. And Ryan says, yeah, it's precisely what government is. It's do as I say, not as I do. And the only reason it's legal is because a big pharma wouldn't be able to push the poison like chemo or whatever on you. That is true. I don't know if it's big pharma, but you notice how many states right now are legalizing this? Do you know off the top of your head, 420? You're the weed czar.
Quite a bit, mainly for a lot of it. Every place where it's legalized now, which is, I'd say, roughly almost 20 states ish, it's at least legal medicinally.
Yeah. Like here in Illinois, for example.
And probably about 10 maybe is both, and maybe half of that's just rec only. Because I definitely know Missouri is both now.
What the hell, Corey? Yeah, Missouri's the gold.
And I definitely
land.
know Michigan is now because I know two people. One that's closer. I got friends that's lives in East St. Louis, which is technically the Illinois side. They still drive across the border to Missouri because it's cheaper by about $50 for what they get.
Hi, Lay. All right, so here is the current map of every state that weed is legal in. Okay, so right off the bat, here's the states that it's not legal in at all. You can't touch it. You can't get it. It's a no-no. Texas is a big one. Medicinal is CBD only. Legal status is technically mixed. I don't know what mixed means. I'm going to guess that means it's like, you could have the medical card, stuff like that. It's also not decriminalized, okay? Over here is Georgia, another state, also not decriminalized. Here is Tennessee, not decriminalized. Kentucky, no. Indiana, no. Wisconsin, no. Iowa, no. That's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay,
7.
this changed since the last time I looked at it.
That's
so.
only 7 states where you'd smoke weed, you go to jail. That is literally that is like 10% of the country as far as the states go. Now, the dark green, obviously, it's where it's fully legal. Medicinal, yes, and decriminalized, yes. Look, Alaska is almost as hardcore Republican as Texas. Fully legal, medicinal, and decriminalized. Hawaii, fully legal status is mixed, medicinal, yes, and decriminalized. Illinois, fully legal, medicinal, yes, and decriminalized, yes. Where is Delaware? That is our slopper and chiefs home state. Where's that at? Heck, District of Columbia. I just saw it there a minute ago. It's even mixed. There we go. Delaware, fully legal. It's time, guys. It's time. Because think about it.
What are the orange ones?
I don't know. What are the orange ones? Light green is it's fully legal, but no, you can't get it medical. Orange ones is fully so orange is fully illegal. Okay. So these are the states here. So it is more than, just these 5 states. So there's 5, South Carolina, Kansas, Wyoming, and Idaho. So yeah, there are other states, but still, I mean, it's still just a small percent.
So the orange ones is fully legal. No ifs, ands, or buts.
No, the orange ones are
the blue ones are what now?
No. The orange ones are still illegal. They're 100% illegal. Texas and Tennessee and all them, they're leaning towards it. Maybe they're starting to kind of tiptoe the line. Dark green means it's legal status is mixed, and the dark green, like right here, like Missouri, beautiful state, is fully legal, and you can get it whenever you want. Let's see. My sister says, my New Year's resolution is to find as many photos or make Tyler's life hell on this podcast. You're already succeeding.
Here, Amanda.
April says it used to be a mandate in the U.S. to officially grow hemp until it started to affect the lumber companies. That's true, too, yeah. The smoke is from rubbing Julie's body against mine, but no weed or tobacco. Okay. Let's see. I bet with all my issues, I could probably get a medical card for it. You probably could, Jen. You probably could.
Yeah, because the last time I looked into it, so see if I can do it. It's like $300 just to get a doctor to say yes, and then after that, it's $500 a year for a yearly license to get it.
Yeah, so here you go. Lay says it right here correctly. Legal in 38 states, only 24 is recreational. Yeah, so 20, so it's somewhere around there. Amanda Kluge says Big Pharma is the one that paid the doctors off to tell the government the weed is bad. Yeah, well, when do I ever listen to the government? My sister's saying, "Oh my God, Tyler, for what? What I do? What I do?" I would expect nothing less from Idaho. Yeah, it's Idaho for crying out loud.
Yeah, and my dad and uncle lives there too, so
Adams says it right there, 100%. Adam's correct. We should be legal nationwide and just make it taxable like tobacco and alcohol. And I agree.
And the
I
problem
mean,
is,
they even got it now to where if you smoke weed or do THC whatever while you're driving, it's considered a DUI now.
Well, you're still driving while you're intoxicated.
That's what I'm saying. It's driving under the influence. You can get it with weed now as well as alcohol.
Amanda Kluge says, my psychiatrist told me if the pill stopped working at any point that she would put in for it. And you know what? Weed calms people down. It helps with pain. It helps with depression. It helps with sleep. It helps with a lot of other things. I think it should be taxable. I think that's the one thing J.B. Pritzker, that fat fucking fairy, did for Illinois was make it legal. That was the only good thing that came from it.
And that's why I said if you really want someone to vote for you for being president of the United States, you make it federally legal.
Right.
If you want to be a sure win to win the election this upcoming year, make it federally legal.
Support your local florist. That's true.
That's
I mean,
right.
for God's
And
sakes.
don't forget to tip your budristas.
Your budristas?
Yes, that's what they're called when you go to dispensaries. They're called budristas.
Oh, they're called. Oh, okay. There was a news story I read regarding Idaho where a guy was in an argument in a bar, got kicked out, came back through a live rattlesnake. Jen, if you have that one, can you send that to me, please? I want to read that one.
Yes, I do agree with Jim because I took my dad out there almost 20 years ago, and it was crazy then.
Jen says if you can find it, I'd like to read it, but if not, no big deal. So we're waiting for Tyler Cooley to get done with his podcast, and we'll get to the topics we have in hand. But you guys want to get some crazy world news?
We can do a few. I don't mind it.
I got a few. It's been rather slow because it's the New Year's. I'm surprised it's not been, All right. This is one. They call me Mary Jane's manager, a.k.a. I'm token technician, if you will. Okay, so that's the actual pronunciation. You can grow 4 plants at a home without a medical card just because you're an American over the age of 21. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this one. So there's a zoo. The Denver Zoo had a bit of an issue. Initially, unsure of which orangutan was the father of a new baby primate, the Denver Zoo decided to have a little fun with the test results and to get actual legitimate answers on which orangutan was the father of the first orangutan. This is not a shot towards you, Sage, okay? Come on.
I'm going to say that right now. Fuck whoever says anything.
Fuck whoever said it. All right. Well, they did a paternity test to figure out which one was the father. Was it the father of 4-month-old Siska? Was it Buranai? Or was it Slavic? Slavic, that's a fucked up name for an orangutan. Jesus. Well, they did the paternity test, and they decided they wanted to have a little fun with it. They turned to none other than everyone's favorite bad news bearer, Maury Povich.
Or the father.
they got Maury Povich to say who was the father.
Oh shit! For sake. Shit's sake.
Apparently, Buranai is the father. Can we actually see the video? It's on X.
You want to see a video of a monkey humping another monkey? Or what?
Shut up. That's a broad range of marsupial. There are 400, 500 types of primates. They couldn't tell if it was an orangutan. And there's Skeletor starting in. Skeletor's asking for an ass beating. All right. Here's Maury with the news.
Now, we want to thank the Denver Zoo for everything they do. But this is really important. When it comes to the orangutan, 4-month-old Siska, Barani,
I guess one.
you are the father.
Oh, bullshit. That is not how it goes. That is not how it goes. It does not go, oh, yeah, he's a father. Everyone's watched Maury Povich. It turns into the audience goes, ah! 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 You got the mother. I told you were the father. I told you were the father. I told you. You got the father. That ain't mine. That ain't mine. It's not mine. I was circumcised 27 years ago. It ain't mine. That is not how it goes. Where's the fight? Where's the other orangutan coming in saying, I told you, motherfucker, I'm going to throw a chair at your ass?
That's Jerry Springer.
Same thing. Same thing. It's the same thing. Or else you always had the one, Barani, you are not the father. And then the mother all of a sudden goes, ah! Ah! She runs off. Turns out it was actually one of the other 17 men she slept with in college.
Yeah, and then you hear the guy going, I told you, bitch. I told you, bitch. I wasn't the father.
Yeah, they're like, I told you I wasn't the father. That circumcision worked. That circumcision worked. That's how it goes. Not, right. Oh, congratulations, the orangutan's the father. The orangutan's the father. No, yeah, exactly. Neither of the orangutans flipped anyone off. There's no orangutan sitting there going, no, none of that. That's not how Maury Povich.
I just seen an orangutan do that.
See, somebody threw a chair, circumcised 27. Yeah, it happens. Yes, I know how babies are made. Even my brother's like, how do you get my circumcision reversed? Oh, that's not how it goes. Now I want this redone. We need the orangutans fighting. We need them fighting. We need the female orangutan waddling up. She got your nose. She got your front teeth.
This is a freebie this time. If you want to have a viral TikTok, you take that video that Tyler just showed and do some kind of stitch with it because if you watched a lot of these TikToks lately, there's this one of this babbling baby. And there's so many things like this one guy made up a song out of it, talking about taking a cradle in the butt and something like that.
Right.
And then the little girl that did the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of Tango Tango America. And to the bitch fit for which it stands. Fuck it. Indivisible. You know.
The baby's mama needs to go on the backstage crying, because then the big shocker is going to be when Maury Povich goes, the father of the baby is not an orangutan, it is a lemur monkey. Then that orangutan is going to go running back there. Both the fathers who maybe one wanted to be your father, he's going to be like, oh, I should have got circumcised. And then the other one, who's not the father, is like, oh, yeah, woo, I got that bar mitzvah, bitch. If you're going to do a Maury Povich reveal on the damn gorilla, do it right.
Yeah.
The father is a zookeeper. Exactly.
And when the fuck did Maury ever wear a fucking a tuxedo?
Right, and then you got to wait 20 minutes because you got to have the orangutans babbling like the people on Maury Povich. You know, they're going to sit there and argue. They're going to point. That's your ears. That's your ears. And there's Maury the whole time just sitting there like, that's right. Keep bringing in the ratings. Keep, we can't fight because Jerry Springer copyrighted that, but keep it in. Keep coming. All right, let's get to the results. And then that's when you have the whole
They probably found Tyler on Cameo.
It's a vasectomy. No, it's true. I don't know why I said circumcision. I have 2 orangutan children, hence the ginger. They probably just found him on a Cameo or something, 420. I don't know. Now, see, if you really wanted to really make this special, if you really wanted to make this damn reveal special, let's get this screen down. You really wanted this special. You somehow revive Jerry Springer, either through AI or something, and just do an episode of Jerry from the Denver Zoo. You could have the hippos wanting their Jerry beads. They can lift their tongue. You could have the elephants throwing, fucking Lord knows what at people. Make it interesting. Bring back Jerry Springer. Get an AI version. For God's sakes, we can make AI porn nowadays.
They even had the Jerry Springer bouncer dude's head of security guy. He did his show for a long time, same exact.
Yeah.
Except for whenever the guy was, or whichever one was being more rude, he'd take away the chair and make him stand up.
You missed out. If it was Jerry Springer, that orangutan would have been throwing like poo at the zookeeper. Stop applauding me! I just became a father, and I don't want to. My potty days are over. That Jewish rabbi lied to me. You're gonna have coming up next 2 lions who believe they're tigers. Stay tuned. Also, the lions break out.
That Mormon told me that I can have another wife if I wanted to.
It's gonna be the fucking Lion King. ECW style. Am I wrong, Sage?
I don't know.
Notice we made no shots towards Sage, except for maybe like the chat room itself.
Fucking chat room.
If Tyler had a brain.
I don't know. This could have been done. Bernai, you're the father. Bernai sitting there. What the fuck is going on? What's everybody celebrating for? Is it feeding time? What the hell is this? Don't scratch my damn nuts in front of you people. I'm an orangutan, motherfucker.
Orangutan.
Orang
tang ding 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 dang dong. Ring 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 tang tang orangutan ding dong. My.
This could have been done so much better.
Oh, wrong song.
So much better. All right. Well, speaking of something that Maury Povich should have went and dealt with.
Okay, wait a minute. Skeletor says, how is an orangutan Jewish in my...
I don't know. I was going on a rant, and all of a sudden I said circumcision. Apparently, you want to know, you want to stop having kids. Oh, no. According to my logic, and I think my logic is right 100% because it's me. Please laugh. That's pathetic. If you're Jewish, if you get a circumcision, that means you don't have kids. So,
that's not how that works.
Shut up! I don't know why I said circumcision. I'm pretty sure the Sherlock Holmes stories I read involved an orangutan who was the murderer. Oh yeah, he was the murderer because he found out the other orangutan was actually the father. Bernai killed the other orangutan named Brosnan because Brosnan had that smooth chin that got the other orangutan going. Irene's asking for a link to the YouTube page. 420, can you help her with that?
Who?
Irene's asking for a link to the YouTube page.
Oh, yes. I'll post it here. Hold on.
Any monkeys just really
I gotta call everything up.
Any monkeys really just don't give a shit. They scratch their nuts, throw shit at you, and if you piss them off, that's true. Oh yeah, so it won't be an orangutan fist fight. It won't be like King Kong versus King Kong. It's gonna be just poo flinging back and forth. That's all it's gonna be. Like me and Amanda Kluge's messengers, whatever she says.
Yes, ma'am.
Leave it to the millennial to not understand the difference between circumcision and
Oh, where was I wanting to go? Oh, there.
Well, there, Irene's got it. Sounds like a normal night on here. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. All right.
Oh, hell. I went to the wrong place.
All right. So this next story is kind of weird. This should have probably had Maury Povich's attention because
That first one wasn't?
Yeah, the first one is just. I was let down. I was expecting the orangutans to fight. Because that's Maury Povich. No, that's not Maury Povich. All right, so here is our next story. Dora, Alabama, an Alabama woman with 2 uteri and 2 cervixes has given birth to 2 babies after carrying one of them in each uterus. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Twilight Zone. 2 separate babies. 2 separate babies. I've never even heard of this before. Is this even possible?
Apparently,
it must be. Kelsey Hatcher of Dora.
They would be individual babies at that point because they wouldn't even be considered twins.
According to this, they are individual babies. Yes. Kelsey Hatcher of Dora, about 28 miles northwest of Birmingham. I'm not reading the kilometers because this is America. And what the fuck is a kilometer? Gave birth to 2 girls on Wednesday and Thursday after a combined 20 hours of labor. Oh, wow. Wow. That's because I'm growing my beard out, Irene. That's why. They had a Snapchat story about a woman with 2. Okay. And Lay says, yeah. Hey, I want to see that. Skeletor might, but I don't. Hatcher was diagnosed with
2 vaginas?
Hatcher was diagnosed with double uterus. Don't make me bring back the circumcised orangutans. She was diagnosed with a double uterus, also called uterus. I'm going to butcher his name. Didlifts, when she was 17, a rare congenital condition which occurs in 0.3% of women, according to a report published by the University of Alabama at Birmingham. There is an estimated 1 in a million chance of carrying a baby in both uteri. It is also known as a decavitary pregnancy, the report says.
They lose their head?
No, they didn't lose their... Oh, my God. They didn't lose their head. All right, so it's kind of like twins. Okay?
Danny DeVito, Arn Anderson?
No, not like Danny DeVito and Arnold. No.
Arnold.
How? No. It's not like that. It's kind of like Irish twins for the way. Okay, so here's how it's working. Here's how it goes. So normally when a woman has twins, they share the same womb, right? This time
a womb with no view.
This time there are 2 separate wombs, and each child has basically like their own room, you could say.
So it's like
it's a condo.
I guess, yeah, kind of like a condo, yeah.
Double yolk. When you get
yeah, exactly.
It's the name of the double yolk.
A double yolk, yeah. It's Captain Millennial twins, Basil twins.
Who's Captain Millennial?
I don't know who Captain Millennial is, but 2 vaginas, 2 vaginas, 2 uterus. Okay, so Lay is saying it's not like that at all. Okay, so Lay, you know about. Okay, so this. Let me read what she says. She has 2 component Bs, 2 uterus, and was able to get pregnant twice, but she was only pregnant in 1 area at the time. It's unsafe for them to carry. It can be 2 different fathers even. Also, it could literally be 2 different fathers, not the double yolk. That would be twins. Okay. And there's Carla. Hi, Carla.
Well, theoretically, wouldn't it still be twins if it's just the twins, but it's one body?
It's more like, okay, so the way I'm figuring, okay, let me read more about this, okay? Let's read more about this. Maybe they'll explain it more. Please explain it in the chat room so we know what we're talking about, because we'll sound like 2 or 3 idiots, you know. The older
Let me see
child,
their medical license
Well,
first.
speak for yourself, but Sage and I are not idiots.
I'm a doctor already.
you can't even say that with a straight face. The older child, Roxy, was born on Tuesday, and Rebel was the second child. Rebel. Roxy and Rebel arrived on Wednesday. Hatcher told
Sounds like
WV.
2 strippers I went out with about a couple months ago.
Oh my God. Hatcher told WVTM-TV that both she and the newborns are healthy. Her husband, Caleb, was with her in the hospital, she said. That was our first moment of just us 4 together, Hatcher said, and really getting to breathe that in and be in the moment and look at the girls together. All right, so here's how Lay's explaining it. 2 separate eggshells in one vagina instead of just 2 yolks. Okay, so it's like you take 2 eggs, you put them in a bag instead of just 1 egg, and that's how they are. Okay, so that's the best way she's describing it. Now that makes sense. Carla, we just got done talking about a Maury Povich episode from the zoo. Now we're talking about a woman having
2 vaginas.
2 rare double uterus. Okay, so here's my question. All right, so
Yeah, here's my question. Does she have 2 clits then? Does that mean she has to be 2 G-spots?
Gypsy Rose's release. I'm living. Who's leaving? Who's Gypsy Rose? Who's okay? Well,
she's so okay, from what I gather, she's supposedly this one girl that got in a fight with her mom, killed her mom. She went to jail, and now she's released.
Oh,
after,
that
10
girl.
years. Yeah.
After her mom had been abusing her for years.
Yeah, and now
getting
now everybody's on her side because, oh, she's vindicted from, and it's because her mom was so bad, blah blah blah. Well, you know what? I think murdering someone's a little bit worse.
I'm looking this up.
Should have ever went to prison.
It's all over YouTube.
So wait. This was the girl that the mother kept convincing, you have this disease, you have that disease, you're sick, and then the mother kept forcing the pills down the girl's throat so she could get like what, some kind of disability off the child? Is that
something
what this girl?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
and then
the
this
mom
girl
had like Munchausen's.
Wow, she got released. That was like what, 2006?
Yeah, not that long ago.
Wow. Okay, so she was released yesterday, and she technically didn't kill her boyfriend did. Wait, what?
Well, technically, Charles Manson didn't kill anybody. He's still in prison.
I don't think it works that way with this one. All right, let me read this one, okay? I had to go find CNN on this one. I don't like going to CNN. Gypsy Rose Blanchard, who admitted to helping her boyfriend kill her abusive mother in a case that generated nationwide attention, was released from prison on parole Thursday, a Missouri corrections official told CNN. Blanchard pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in 2016 after confessing that she convinced her boyfriend to stab her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, to death as she slept. Prosecutors sentenced her to 10 years in prison in a plea deal after the attorneys uncovered the abuse she experienced at the hands of her mother. Blanchard was the victim of Munchausen's disease syndrome by proxy, a rare syndrome in which a caregiver fakes, exaggerates, or induces illness in a child to gain attention. Wow. Yeah, I knew about that, but I didn't know it was that. Damn. Dee Dee was found to have convinced those around her, including doctors, that her daughter was afflicted with leukemia and muscular dystrophy, among other ailments, a subject examined in the HBO documentary Mommy, Dad, and Dearest. Blanchard admitted to being in the house at the time of the murder, knowing her boyfriend, Nicholas, I'm going to butcher this name, Go John was going to stab Dee Dee and doing nothing to stop it, court records show. Go John was convicted of murder and sentenced in 2019 to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Court filings show he admitted to stabbing Dee Dee and said he only killed her because Gypsy asked him to. Speaking about the conditions on Blanchard's release, Missouri Department of Corrections spokesperson Karen Pajman said her original 10-year sentence started in June of 2015, so barring parole violations and other excruciating circumstances, it's expected she'll be released on parole supervision and reporting to a parole officer in June 2025. So she got out.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are
And
your
for what I've
thoughts?
seen on TikTok, there's like right down the middle of the board, like, oh, this is great. And the other people were like, oh, no, she's supposed to be still in there. It doesn't matter.
So, Mandy says watched on Hulu the act. No, Skeletor. I don't know Skeletor. There's a picture of her. I don't. Oh, for God's sakes, that man has no shame. So, she's out on parole, but the boyfriend is. In an interview with People magazine shortly before her release, Blanchard, now 32, says she regretted her role in killing every single day. She was a sick woman, and unfortunately, I wasn't educated enough to see that. She said she deserved to be where I am, sitting in prison doing time for criminal behavior. Now, I agree with that statement. I agree. Because the medication that Susan takes, it's so toxic. You take a medication to help with epilepsy, but some of the side effects could be stomach problems. Well, then they give you a medication for the stomach problems. Then you get it's an endless loop, and it degrades your health just based upon these meds. So this is. What are your thoughts? Should this have happened? Should she have went to jail, or chat room get involved too? I want to know. What do you guys think? Should this girl have went to jail? Do we hold her? What do you guys think? Personal opinions on this whole thing.
I don't think she should have. I don't think this should have ever gone as far as like her mom even dying. The police should have been involved a long time ago and taken her away from her mom. But at the same time, sure, she asked the boyfriend to do it, and the boyfriend did it. She didn't actually do any of the killing. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that ever came out. She just asked the boyfriend to do it.
Right, but okay, is it right
Yeah,
for her?
but then you got the guilty by association for one, and then
Oh yeah,
two,
guilty by association. She knew he
and
was going to do it. She didn't do
there's
anything
people that
besides.
ask hitmen all the time to unalive someone, and they go to jail for just as long. So it's basically the same thing as that part. So I feel.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that, and I know that world all too well. But I don't know. I think she got her just desserts on that one.
I will say with Jen Smith here, I agree with this one. At least in a psychiatric facility, if not jail.
I don't
Right.
think she was crazy though, because I mean, her mom was the crazy one, thinking that her own daughter had all these ailments and she didn't. So
Yes,
I
Corey.
think
Corey, we're talking about Gypsy
it was
Rose or Gypsy
justified.
Rose. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
there's also the
so.
saying goes that if you lie enough, it becomes true. So maybe she thought so much that that even though she didn't think she was, she eventually turned herself into thinking that she is.
Here, I'm going to pull this
No,
picture. I'm going to pull this picture up real quick. Let this sink in a little bit. I can't make this any bigger, but this is a picture of her. There's the mother when I'm going to guess this is at the height of the abuse, the Munchausen's disease. Look at how frail she is. Look at how thin she is. Looks like she doesn't even really have any hair. Now, I'm going to scroll up. This was, okay, Dee Dee Blanchard, her daughter, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, received a Habitat for Humanity home, trips to Disney World, and other benefits as a result of Dee Dee convincing those around her that Gypsy suffered from numerous ailments. All right.
Oh, so she was saying that her kid's sick, so that way they can get free houses and free trips.
Oh,
and
yeah. That's that. That was the big thing. So that kind of makes you wonder: was it really Munchausen's disease, or was this mother just purely scamming people?
Oh, she was doing both.
It had to be both. Okay, so this is her when the mother's alive. Now this is her just after release. Look how much healthy she is, but at the same time, look at how ill she looks. She's got wrinkles on her head worse than I do. I mean,
she's been through a lot of shit, dude.
she's been through a lot of shit.
She was malnourished through most of her life.
Oh yeah.
That and then the medications she was put on.
I got a
It
comment.
takes a toll on somebody's body.
Lay saying she should be in jail. I'm sure circumstances were crazy. I haven't seen any of the other films or documentaries, but a crime is a crime, and if she did something wrong, and I agree with that. Yes, I do agree with that, Lay. I'll get this some of these comments.
Well, that's great. Okay, she did it and all that great shit. She served time and she's out of jail. They obviously feel like she served enough time and now she's out on parole. Let it end.
Mandy says she deserves to
That
get
is
out.
true. I will give you that.
Mandy says if she deserves to get out, she'd do the same thing if her mom was doing it to her too. She was poisoning her to make people think she had cancer. Now that I remember, yeah, there was some kind of thing she was slipping.
Probably antifreeze.
It probably was, yeah. Her mom ruined her childhood. She got what she deserved. She would pull teeth. A lot of people will pretend that their child is sick just to get attention. Adam says he agrees. I'm not sure. That was like, I don't know what he's agreeing with because unfortunately that was a few minutes back, and we're just, some even make them sick. Lay says her mom ruined her childhood. I didn't murder her for it. She was scamming her people. I think, all right. I think personally, who said that she tried to go to the police a couple times? Who said, oh, it was freaking Skeletor of all people said that. I think personally, I don't know how this lady convinced doctors or teachers or police officers, but like Sage said, probably through having her drink or take another substance. I don't know.
Right.
Do I think the mother deserved to be killed?
Well, the thing is, she probably doctor hopped, and
she
that
probably
was the way,
did doctor hop.
That was the way she was able to go and be able to have everything to where it didn't catch up to her.
I would say the mother deserved to be put in jail, but not killed.
Yeah.
Not
yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. It's over and it's done with. Now we can't change that. But
right.
Now we need to look at the fact. Okay, yeah, she was in jail. She did serve time. Granted, she's only being released what, a year and a half, a year or so
a year
less
and a half early. Yeah.
Early. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But she's still going to be on probation for those next 2 years.
Yeah, she
maybe
will.
3 years, if not more. She's going to have to do weekly check-ins with a parole officer.
Right.
So, I mean, she's not exact, and I bet she's going to be under house arrest of some sort for the first little while.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't see her being any kind of a flight risk or anything like that. She obviously didn't. Whenever she went in, she was still young, so she didn't have too many connections on the outside to begin with.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
That makes sense.
She's coming out here. She's going to have a little bit of family to go to. That's about it. She ain't going to have too many friends.
Well, okay.
She's young. She's homeschooled.
Here's the thing. When I look at this, do I think that she deserved to go to jail for the death of her mother? Obviously, she didn't do it. The boyfriend did it. Obviously, the boyfriend, unfortunately, an eye for an eye makes the world go blind. He deserves to go to jail, yes. But did she deserve to go to jail? I don't think so, because if anything, who was it? It was Jed, I think, said, if anything, she belonged. Yeah, exactly. She belonged in a psychiatric facility, if not jail, because technically, she's the victim here.
Yep.
Well, again, like I said, I feel it'd be the same way as Charles Manson because he's crazy and he went to jail and he didn't kill anybody.
Right. And
So why
Julie,
did they just send him to a psych ward instead of jail?
well, there's a lot more with Charles Manson, I think. And Julie hits on the head, too. Conspiracy to commit murder. That's the only way I can see her. I think that was Julie. I think that was a charge they charged her with. And my sister's in the chat room. She asked us to talk about this. Amanda, are you listening to this? What is your opinion on the whole deal? Because I know when this happened, she was talking about it a lot. And she's the one who brought this up. So I'm kind of wondering what her 2 cents are on the whole situation and all this stuff. But I don't know. I feel like she shouldn't have gone to jail. She should have went to a psychiatric facility.
Right.
Because in a sense, this is almost the same thing as that girl years ago who killed her abductor, her pimp, and all that stuff to get freedom because she was going to die herself. And of course, turned around, threw her in jail. She got out eventually, but they were talking about throwing her away for life just for saving her life. And it's like, what in the fuck are you doing? But at the same time, like I said, it still doesn't forgive the fact that, with that situation there with that lady, it was either you kill him or he was going to kill you, that thing. See, Amanda's saying, I think she's paid for her crimes. And it sounds like from the article we read, she's accepted and she's understands her crimes. So it reminds me of the rape case for sure. Yeah. Damn, I didn't know that happened today. Or that happened this week. Damn, what else have I missed?
That's what you get for listening to Fox News.
I don't listen to Fox News. Shut up. I listen to Associated.
That's what some liberal would say, probably.
I listen to Associated Press. I believe both CNN and Fox News are full of shit.
Right. Well, CNN stands for Communist News Network.
You're not wrong. Crappy news network. Oh, of course. A fucking course. A fucking course. Skeletor. I listen to Fox. Oh, I'm disowning this woman. I'm disowning this woman. How dare you say I'm an MSNBC kind of gal? My own sister. My own flesh and blood. We're about to have a Maury Povich style fight, and it ain't going to go down with the orangutan being the father. I just had to explain to my 9-year-old why the Romans used Irene. What kind of show am I hosting? What kind of show am I hosting, for God's sakes?
She ain't wrong, though.
No, she ain't. But it's still not, He watches MSNBC for Shark Tank. Oh, for God's
Tylennial.
I do not like Rachel Madcow. That bitch almost...
By the way, you fucking mook, way to ruin a joke, you Debbie Downer, when I was trying to tell one in the chat, where I was like, hey, your girlfriend got raided over the holiday. You're like, who? Who do you think? Marjorie Taylor Greene, you goof.
Oh, that crazy ass bitch. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were having a joke. We haven't used that joke in a while. Fucking
does he have to put a headliner up says incoming joke, be aware.
I didn't know.
That millennial over there.
Sorry, I didn't know. What the hell was she rated for?
I don't know. I was just watching some TikTok, and they're like, "Yeah, over the holiday, Marjorie Taylor Greene got raided." And it's like, just and then when you start reading all the comments, people are really like, "Yeah, they all got raided." All the Republicans got raided. Anyway.
Oh, everybody's getting raided out. Don't you know? Getting raided is now the hot, cool thing to do. You're not a cool politician if you're not raided.
And here I thought peeing your pants was still a cool thing to do.
Supposedly there's still a thing. I don't know how truthful it is. Supposedly there's a thing going around on TikTok. Well, you shouldn't believe half what you read on TikTok anyway. But now they're saying there's a whole big thing about how Biden got impeached.
There's not been anything official. I'm waiting to hear.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's like, is someone just doing it to get clout?
Somebody's jumping the gun.
I guess.
And my sister's trying to freaking throw fuel on the fire here. I swear to God. If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. I don't know who Tylennial is, but I noticed that the people who talk the weirdest shit are the ones who have, like, either pictures of me or pictures of 80s supervillains here. Skeletor, do you even know who the hell Rachel Maddow is? Do you even know who she is?
Isn't she a lesbian anyway?
Do you know who Rachel Maddow is? I want to know.
Yeah, she's the girl under the desk on the TikToks.
Jesus Christ.
Is she black?
Is she black? No, Skeletor, she's not black.
No, but she looks like a lesbian.
He used to write Tyler Maddow and everything. I don't know if she's lesbian or. I mean, I swear to God, my sister's. Oh.
You mean he didn't do Marjorie Taylor and Tyler?
There was never Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie Taylor Greene?
And no, she's not a black lesbian, Skeletor.
Marjorie Taylor.
She's a white guy that. Oh, so she's that one senator that says he defined himself as a black lesbian.
Oh my God! You guys are trying to give me a stroke for the holidays.
Remember that?
You guys are trying to give me a stroke for New Year's. That's your resolution.
You remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah.
There's this one senator that said he identifies as a black lesbian.
Who was that?
I don't remember. It was some white guy. Excuse me, he wasn't white. He was a black lesbian.
All right, here you go, Skeletor. Okay, so she is gay. So we were thinking she's gay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't fuck.
My gaydar went off.
Oh God, that we just brought the Juggernaut back.
Holy shit!
Yeah, but he didn't.
Oh, I am so gonna. Amanda.
You did?
You had the hot for.
I did not have the hots for that. I did not have the hots for some wrinkly old dehydrated woolly mammoth fossil that says.
Amanda, was he? So if that's the case, that means he had the hots for which girl that went against Trump at Hillary Clinton.
I did not have the hots for Hillary. I did not have the hots for Hillary Clinton. No. Did he cut out photos and draw hearts? Ryan, shut up. I did not, Amanda. Lies make baby Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
Tyler.
man, you could have at least had the hots for Sarah Palin or something.
Sarah Palin was hot back in the day, but
what's her name? That was the black lady that was the judge. Was she a judge or a senator?
I don't know.
Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice. She was all right. But can we get off politics? Can we get, for God's sakes, everybody's trying to sit there and say, I like this fucking Spider-Man villain. I like this Batman villain. I like freaking.
Well, you are a Tylennial.
Oh, the pantsuit really made it. I swear to God, Amanda, I'm disowning you. I am disowning
Amanda,
you.
if you got a picture of that, send it to me.
She don't have a picture of that because it doesn't exist.
Are you sure?
Yes, I never had a crush on Nancy Pelosi or Nancy Pelosi, Marjorie Taylor Greene, or Rachel Maddow, or any of that. Never.
But he did, sir.
The thing is,
Apparently.
I didn't realize that the new black lady that Candace Owen was married.
Candace Owen is hot. I will not deny that. She is hot.
And she's married. I didn't realize she was married.
I bet every time. I bet Corey.
Streets back.
I hate you. You're bringing up some fucking PTSD right now, and my sister can attest to this.
No, Tyler like boys to men.
She's going to talk about you dancing in your room.
No, we're gonna. Okay, you want to talk about this? All right, I'm gonna put my sister on the spot right now. When my sister was like 94, 95. No. Let me finish before she throws out her bullshit. I'll tell the truth. I'm believable. Okay? I can't even say that with a straight face. 95, 96, we lived at my parents' house, and it was during like the Backstreet Boys craze or something like that. This one summer, I lived up in the bedroom in the attic of our house, and it was always hot and muggy. The air conditioner didn't get up there, but you stayed up there, it was your room. There were some nights where it was like the temperature was 98, 99 degrees during the summer, so I'd sleep downstairs in the living room, on the floor.
So you like the band 99 Degrees?
Can I finish? Jackass! Shut up!
It was 98 degrees.
So I would go sleep downstairs on the floor, and this is like my sister I know my sister knows the album. It was the album that had Backstreet's Back on it. I'm laying there on the floor at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm fast asleep. And I hear her creep out of her room, walk past the kitchen, because there was a boombox in the kitchen. And she would pop in that song, Backstreet's Back, and play it on repeat and dance around that kitchen. Woke my ass up. This is summer vacation. I don't get up till 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. And I gotta hear her sing it. I gotta hear everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. And I'm at that point like, Jesus fuck, I just want to sleep. For the love of God. Just shut it off. Can you go one morning without the fucking Backstreet Boys? Followed by the entire kitchen moving because she was dancing in the kitchen. Woke my ass up. Woke my mother up.
I'm sure she knows what I'm sure she knows what you're like, because you were doing the same thing to her the other day when you were playing the what's her name, Gloria Stefan.
Gloria Stefan. All right, I want to see what kind of lies my sister is saying. I was 6 years old, Tyler. Of course, I was going to jam out. Okay, so she's not denying it. She was about 6, I think. I had to play it to silence out the sound of the vacuum.
Oh, I just farted. Laughing so hard. I just farted from laughing so hard.
You farted? Thanks, Amanda. We really do need to bring my sister in one day to share some of this bullshit. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the story she could tell.
And your brother.
Her and my brother, yes. I told Ryan, don't you make no fucking meme. There's enough memes.
Ryan, do it.
There's enough.
Oh, yes. Yes. I can see the meme.
Shut up. Where's Tyler Cooley? He's supposed to be on by now. Is he just like said screw it? I guess we could get to it. We could get to the top 10 lists. A snort laugh. Or do you want to just keep pissing me off? All right. We could do one of two things. We could do top 10 best movies and all that stuff, or do we want to say fuck it? I'm going to offer this once. Amanda, do you want to come on the show and tell some of the stories of when we were kids?
If she doesn't want to, then I want to hear these top 10 movies.
If she doesn't do it, then we'll do the top 10s, the top 10 list we have. Your sister is way higher. Irene!
Well, she ain't wrong, but
I think I'm quite beautiful. No, I'm not. I can't. I'm just drop that. My officer Doofy is on the case.
you gotta remember I was married to you once.
I have a gun. Motherfucker, I have a gun. I know you're drunk. I know you're stoned. Shut up. Listen to NSYNC with my vac. Of course Skeletor listens to NSYNC. I'm old enough to be into... What is NKOTB?
Oh, Jesus.
What is that?
The only reason why I know it is because my cousin liked them, and it was New Kids on the Block.
Can you do Tyler's top 10 boy? I didn't have a top 10 boy bands.
We knew you liked Hanson.
I did not like Hanson.
Oh, you're full of shit. You know that?
I did not like Hanson. What in the hell? She wants to hear the movies. Top 10 movies of the years. Well, everybody's calling me millennial. Oh, Jen liked New Kids on the Block. Everybody likes New Kids on the Block. What the fuck?
You didn't like 99 Degrees?
Oh, that's what this one is. Okay. That's what New Kids on the Block meant. That's what Julie meant. Okay, that's what it is. I could see Tyler driving down the street wearing Bob. Right? I swear to God, I'm going to kill you one day. All right. Let's get to these top 10 best movies, and then maybe my sister will jump on, and maybe she'll share some embarrassing stories about me or stuff like that. Because we all know you're not here to watch me laugh.
Yes, Jen. And so was the Beatles and the Monkees.
You're not here to watch. You're not here to laugh and make. You're not here to listen to my jokes and make you laugh. You're here to try and cause me a stroke. You're here to try and laugh at me and everything I do. Life's a circus, not the clown.
Send in the clown.
Shut up. Tyler, you would know that if you didn't have a relationship with our dirt. I swear to God, I'm going to kill my fucking sister. Shut up. All right, here we go. Top 10 movies. We're going to do, let's see. All right, yeah, top 10 movies of 2023. These are the movies that scored the biggest on Rotten Tomatoes. And also, this is the one thing I don't like about this. This comes from Rotten Tomatoes itself. All right. These are the movies that scored not only the highest on Rotten Tomatoes, but they also had a humongous financial take. Now, here's the problem. It doesn't. This is the thing I hate about this whole article. It does not show box office totals. All it shows is how much of the money they made back. So, like, for example, one film, let's say Spider-Man, for example, it made back, say, 80-70% of its profit, okay? That's what this is. So this is the number one. These are top 10 movies of 2023. And I'm going to be honest, there's only like 2 movies on here I've heard of. One movie I've seen. All the good shit that I normally watch, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, number 24. See, I'm going down more.
Go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go.
John Wick Chapter 4 is number 41. I don't know why that's so low on the list. That was my favorite movie of the year besides Transformers. Oppenheimer was... Let's be honest. I'm just going to give you guys number 1. Oppenheimer was number 1.
Oh, fuck.
Does anyone want to guess what number 2 was?
Guess no. Because I'm not even sure what all movies came out last year.
There was a lot of movies, but it was mostly the independent films. Okay, so Oppenheimer made number 1.
I'm
One
betting
that
Barbie
probably wasn't in the
pretty
top
around
10
it.
that I knew a lot of my friends watched was that Jesus Freak, Jesus People, Jesus Revolution, whatever it was called.
Um,
That was at the beginning of the year.
Barbie was number 3. Irene.
I figured that one would be there.
Barbie was number 3. So Oppenheimer was sitting at a 90. Was sitting at a 96%, and it made back 80% of its gross. Barbie was sitting at number 3, and it made back 78% of its gross. Number 2 was the Mario Brothers movie. That made back plus 100% of its gross, but it did not sit well.
I bet you a Marvel movie wasn't in the top 10.
A Marvel movie is not in the top 10 this year.
And that's bad.
Let's see,
It
Killers.
seems like they usually are.
All right, so number 1, Oppenheimer. Number 2, the Mario movie. Number 3 was Barbie. Number 4, I've never heard of. It's called The First Slam Dunk.
What? I never even heard of that one.
It's a heart-pumping, breathtaking, wonderfully crafted adaptation of a comic book called The First Slam Dunk Shoots and Scores. It's a Japanese movie. It weighed 100. It was ranked 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and made back 77% of it.
How was that? Yeah, that's why. Because it wasn't even in the United States. It was in Japan.
No, this is worldwide. This is in the United States.
I
never even heard this either. Though.
As many times as I've driven by a movie theater, because I drive by a lot because they're on the outskirts of town, I never once seen a sign for it on their things.
I don't. Yeah, this is. I've never heard of it, but it said it. I really hate my sister.
I
really
love her.
do. I know you do. All right, so number 5. Number 5 is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. It had a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes and made a 74% box office revenue. I've never heard that one either.
How about Thanksgiving?
Starring Rachel McAdams, Abby Ryder Foston, Ellie Graham. Never heard of this one. Thanksgiving. I know that was one a lot of people said was good.
I liked it a lot, not only because I like horror movies, but it gave a nod to the 80s style of horror movie. It was like if Jason was set at Thanksgiving time instead of Halloween. But not that style. It was that style, but it wasn't that plot
I'm
line.
scrolling all the way down. I don't even see it. It doesn't even look like it listed.
Yeah, probably because it only came out on Netflix. No,
I saw it on theaters too.
That's right.
What the hell did you get in trouble for what you said a while ago? And if that's the case, how come my sister hasn't gotten in trouble yet and needs to stop making fun of me?
Maybe your sister is funnier than Mandy?
I don't know.
Well, Irene, if you love 80s style horror, then you'll love Thanksgiving. Let's just put it that way.
All right. Okay, here we go. We're going to do this one. This is a different list. Because this is just showing... Oh, hang on a minute. Tyler Cooley's coming in now. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I've never heard of this movie before. There's a lot of movies on here. Let's look up a different list real quick. Because there's only 3 movies on.
That's another thing, too, is a lot of these movies we probably never.
Phone from his hotspot.
Probably the ones that we have never heard of. We're probably only out in big cities, and with big cities, you'll get big numbers. So maybe that's why.
Maybe, I would guess. I want to look for. All right, let me see here. Where did he go?
He was.
I think he's having problems with the internet.
All right. This looks a little better. Okay, this is a better list. No. You see, some of these movies I'm looking up on this top 10 list, it's garbage.
Right.
Because everyone has the same thing. It has the same first three. It has the Mario movie. It has Oppenheimer. It has Barbie.
And then all of a sudden it has a bunch of movies that you never even heard of.
Yeah.
And the ones that you
Well,
have heard of that are good that you know a lot of people watch, it's not even on there.
Yeah, like, for example, Thanksgiving or John Wick Chapter 3. They're not on here. Who watches these movies? Oh, this movie was so good. The first
Or
slam
even
dunk was-
Godzilla -1. I heard that one was super good.
Oh, Godzilla -1 was fucking excellent. I love that movie. That
Oh
was
wait,
my
am I
favorite.
on?
Yeah, you're on
You're
now.
on now.
Oh, there I am. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me make this lame ass millennial shut the hell up so I can let you know that the cool Tyler has arrived, folks.
ha ha! Very, very well done.
Yes.
Ed is gone. What the fuck?
Okay, well, let me start off by saying this. I'm sorry it took me so long. I had episode number 23 of Keeping It Cool with Tyler Cooley tonight, and we were having a lot of technical difficulties trying to get the live stream started, so I didn't get started till about 7:30. So I just wrapped up with the human lightning bolt, the blue bolt, not long ago, and
Right on.
I actually had to go live on my phone, and then I had to call him on my mom's phone on Messenger. Irene, that is just messed up.
And besides, I said last episode, Tyler is part of the Gen X Club. The cool Tyler.
But so I went live on my phone, and then I had to call Blue Bolt on Messenger and show him off on it. Was a mess, but we got it done. And now I'm here.
That's okay, because we were late anyway, because the millennial had to take a piss.
I'm sorry I had to piss. Damn. All right, here we go. We're going to do this one instead. The 15 highest grossing movies of 2023, okay?
No, I'm just kidding, Irene.
The 15 highest grossing films of 2023. These are the movies that made a lot of money.
Right.
All right? A lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
None of that first slam dunk bullshit. None of that, are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. These are the movies that we all saw, that we all liked, that we went in and we said, God bless America. It was a good film. We're starting the list over, okay? Throw out a movie. Which movie was, we're doing 1 through 5. Somebody throw out a movie. Chat room, get involved. Guess.
The Iron Claw.
The Iron Claw. Let's see. Iron Claw.
I know it probably just came out a month ago, but still.
Now this is like a list of our favorite movies, right? Like good
This
movies.
is a list of the top 10 of the top 15 highest grossing films of 2023. Iron Claw is not on the list.
Probably because it just started.
What about
Okay, Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is not on the list.
Godzilla -1.
Godzilla -1 is actually number 6. Or no, I'm sorry, number 7. Number 7.
Oh, right on.
what about Avatar 2?
Avatar 2 was last year.
Oh. I thought it was I don't know why I thought it was this year.
What about Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer was number 3.
Oh, the
Oppenheimer
the remake of Little Mermaid.
The remake of Little Mermaid was actually number 9.
Oh,
It didn't do too bad. It didn't
I'm
do too bad.
surprised with a lot of people wanting to cancel it because of what they did.
Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario
yeah.
Brothers. That was surprisingly number 2 with
Oh, really? Wow.
1.3 billion. All right, what else we got here? Irene says Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That was actually number 4 with $845 million. Skeletor says, what about Tyler's night with a dirt devil? Shove it up your ass!
Did you make sure that Sue didn't have a headache before you started yelling tonight?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Fellas, I've been getting myself.
About time you did something right, you millennial.
Anybody else? My sister, are you in the chat? Name a movie you think was big. What's a big, big movie?
Mm.
Man, if I was a movie star,
Oh,
What
shoot.
about
there was another.
the John Wick?
John Wick. John Wick. That was, I'm looking for it. John Wick was number 11.
Ooh.
Number
I'm
11.
genuinely trying to think, but I'll be brutally honest. I didn't really get to the theaters and stuff a lot this year, so I'm drawing a blank.
Neither did I. The only reason why I watched half of those movies that I mentioned is because I found them online. Even though, even though when I watched the Iron Claw, it was dubbed in French.
I know a lot of people said Iron Claw was good.
How many have all of you three seen the Iron Claw?
I have not.
I have.
My sister. Hang on, my sister says the Paw Patrol movie. It did not place.
Ah.
That was Tyler's favorite when he was growing up.
That's my nephew's favorite movie. Shut the hell up.
Trying to think of...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You like Muppet Babies.
The night Skeletor.
Oh, he's been at it all night.
Huh?
Skeletor, Dirt Devil was his younger years. He's
Oh,
shot Fat Boy these days. Shut up, Tyler.
What did he just say?
Oh,
has there been any new Star Wars movies?
No Star Wars movies.
Thank God.
Across the Spider-Verse, my sister says. Across the Spider-Verse came in at number 13.
Oh.
I once saw a horror movie about a guy who trapped chickens inside his house and chased them daily just to hang them over a boiling pot of water and release them again into his home-built horror house of mazes. What the hell?
That was Tyler.
You got a fucked up imagination there, Irene. Hey, shut up!
Oh, okay.
It was about me. I swear to God, Irene.
I see now.
All right. Any others? Any others? There's still a few. We've covered Nobody's even guessed. Did anybody guess number one?
No, I've got close.
But... a movie that came out in 2023.
We got number 2, the Mario Brothers movie. Number 3, Oppenheimer. Number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy. The
list started with the, and then the mist or something. Dang.
Sound of Freedom, unfortunately, did not place, but that is a great fucking movie. That is a great movie. Amanda, don't you team up with Irene.
Guys, am I a bad podcast host if I don't remember who my guest is for next week?
No.
No, you're just high.
I can't remember what he's doing the next day.
I really don't. I really don't.
I'm scheduling way too far out. I need to stop scheduling.
Just write it down, man. Just write it down. Taylor Swift Eras Tour did not place, Irene. Do you guys just want me to...
That's just coming out.
Yeah, it just came out. Do you guys just want me to go ahead and go through the list?
Yeah.
Is it?
All right, here we go. Number 15.
No, Taylor Swift's Eras Tour. That's not an actual movie, is it?
Yeah.
Number 15 was Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Forgot about that one.
Number 13, yep, there's number 1 right there. Barbie. Number 13, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Number 12, Transformers Rise of the Beast. Number 11, John Wick Chapter 4. This one I don't agree with.
Oh, I forgot about the Transformers one coming out.
This one I don't agree with. Number 10, Ant-Man the Wasp. That was a horrible movie. I did not like.
So there was a Marvel movie that came out.
There was a Marvel movie that came out that made a lot of money, okay? Number 9, The Little Mermaid. Number 8, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning. Number 7, Godzilla -1. Fantastic fucking movie.
I keep forgetting to write that down. I need to do that. I'll watch that one tomorrow.
How did you find a new site?
Who, me?
It says he's gonna watch it tomorrow. I need to know how he's gonna
Oh.
do that.
Yeah, I have like 4 or 5 different sites I tried.
Bye, Jen.
You need
All right,
to
here-
send me some links.
All right, here we go. Top
Yeah,
5.
I will.
Top 5. Number 5, Fast X.
Oh fuck,
Oh,
that
shit.
one.
Totally
Fast
forgot that.
X.
They should have stopped after 2.
They should have
No,
honestly
I love
stopped
that
after
franchise.
5. They should have stopped after 5. Isn't the next one their last one?
No,
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Number 4,
It's
Guardians
gonna
of
be
the
like
Galaxy.
this. They're gonna have their final tour for the next 20 years.
Number 4, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Number 3, Oppenheimer. Number 2, the Super Mario Brothers movie. And number 1, and I don't know how this is the biggest movie of the year,
I'll tell you how once you say who it is.
Barbie.
Okay, here's how it happened.
Margot Robbie.
Just like the same instance as when Titanic became the #1 movie forever. What happened was oh, Barbie. So parents were like, oh, let's take my kid to go see it because it's about Barbie. So they took their kids, they took themselves, which means they all went there, and that's how it happened. Just like with Titanic. The only reason why Titanic won was because men got dragged to that movie with their girlfriends or wives to go watch the movie, and that's what happened with Barbie. The kids got dragged to it because they thought it was about Barbie when it,
Yeah.
except
Barbie.
for the difference in this one is men don't mind getting drugged to this one because it's got Margot Robbie in it.
Who?
Barbie transcends gender. Okay.
Margot Robbie. Oh, Harley Quinn.
If I want to see Margot Robbie butt naked, I'll pop in Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you all know. If you had a choice to go watch the fucking Barbie movie or go see Wolf of Wall Street, you're going to Wolf of Wall Street. Ain't no teasing. Sometimes men don't like just a taste. We want the whole
it's not
fucking
that you've
dish.
already seen the Barbie movie then.
I have not seen the Barbie movie.
Hey, you did.
I bet he did.
You sons of I have not seen the Barbie movie.
Amanda told me the other day that you had a collection of Barbie dolls.
Does that look like a damn collection of Barbie dolls?
Sure, it looks like a collection of some kind of dolls. He broke his camera.
No, I didn't. Almost did. And see, Irene's, you were like Wolf of Wall Street, hands down. Why am I still up? Nobody wants to see that. That's ugly. So yeah, obviously that's a better list than. You want to know what the top 10? Yeah, we don't want to read that top 10 list. Out of these movies, I have seen. Let's see. Out of these movies, I've seen Mario. I've seen Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's very fucking good. Oppenheimer is very good.
That should have been number 1.
That should have been number 1. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I have not seen Fast X. I have not seen Spider-Man. I did see Little Mermaid. It was okay. Godzilla -1 was probably my favorite fucking movie of the year because that movie is fucking terrifying. Mission Impossible, honestly, that's the one I look at and I'm like, I didn't care for this one. Oh, and Ant-Man the Wasp. I didn't care for Ant-Man the Wasp.
I tell you what, one was good that was a Netflix movie. Was that it was okay, but it wasn't what I expected. It was the Netflix movie, something Moon.
Rebel Moon?
Rebel Moon, yeah, part 1. That one is actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was a little weird, but it explained a few things.
I haven't seen it yet. That's by Zack Snyder, right?
I don't remember. I just remember someone talking about it and be like, oh, I didn't think they were doing a Star Wars movie. So I'm starting to watch it. All of a sudden, it's like, this ain't Star Wars. And all of a sudden, when they're going through it, there's like, oh, that one looks very familiar, like one of the ladies that was on the Jedi Council, and then it's all of a sudden it's like it started acting like Mad Max type ish with things, and it's like
See,
it's real good though.
This one you might like 420. Irene sent a screenshot of her friends' top 10 list. There's a couple on here, so obviously you're not the only one who liked a couple of these. Of course, there's Godzilla minus. You can't read this.
It looks like
I can't make it any
small
bigger.
print on the.
I can't make it any bigger, but I'll just go ahead and read it off. Okay. Asteroid City, Godzilla -1, The Holdovers. He liked the Iron Claw. It's right here. The Iron Claw. John Wick Chapter 4, Killers of the Moon, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Lane. I don't know what those two or Past Lives is. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So there is some love for the Iron Claw. I've heard it's a good movie.
Well, let's just put it this way, without giving anything out there, if you do go to see it, make sure you bring a lot of tissues.
Okay, so obviously I don't need to explain Godzilla -1.
And it's very dark. Let's just put it that way. Those two things.
Sage, have you seen the Iron Claw?
No, not yet.
Okay. What is the Iron Claw about? This is about the Von Erichs, right?
It's about the Von Erich family from
Erichs,
Texas.
okay.
So it was like a documentary-ish type of. And that's another reason why the Von Erichs are on AEW right now.
The Von Erichs, that was the biggest wrestling team back in the day, right? That was the big.
Oh yeah, in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, yeah.
Yeah,
they were part of the NWA in Texas. They had a promotion down there in Texas, and oddly enough, it's called the WCCW. And pretty much, they used to be on the ESPN station down there every week, and a lot of it's actually on YouTube. So if you want to watch old WCCW with the Von Erichs promotion down in Texas, then it's on there.
All right. I'm just see. Is Brian in the chat? Because I know Brian is a big wrestling fan, just like you two. I know, well, you three. I forget.
And this is not really giving it away, but I didn't realize until I watched the movie that, and someone told me that I think it was the one who was the Red Rooster. He actually had no foot.
Okay, so Tyler Cooley has a question. What's your question, Tyler?
Okay, this question is for Dr. Sage. Dr. Sage, have you ever taken a claw from anybody?
Yes, I have.
Okay, what would my next? I'm trying to figure out how I would ask this next question. Okay, I've heard like a lot of different things about like whenever it gets locked on and everything. I can only imagine that doesn't feel too good.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good at all. Because you're getting your head crushed right at your temples, and then beyond that, you got the fingers going right up to where the soft spot would be, like whenever you were a baby on your head. You're getting the fingers there too. So that whole time, you're sitting there, and all you want to do is get the hand off. But by the time they got it locked in, they've got the good vice already. So you're either going to have to work towards the ropes or hope and pray you're sweaty enough already to where you can work that hand and get it off your head, or fight for your life, because
but
you're going down.
That's another thing
out.
too. In the movie, they showed how they trained to do the Iron Claw, too. So
yeah. And once they lock it in and they grab a hold of it, and if they can get their other hand on their wrist to maintain that control, you're pretty much done for, especially if they get you down to the mat. But yeah, it's it's a move you don't see a lot of people use, but there's a reason for it, because a lot of people just can't do it and do it right. And if you can do it and do it right, it's dangerous.
So, okay, so 420, you've seen the Iron Claw, and it sounds like you're the only person here who's seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm trying to very soon.
Well, the reason why I seen it was because a friend of mine said they watched it at Christmas, so I watched it the next day, and I found a website that had it, but it was the French version. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
last part of so at the beginning and at the very end, it was all in French.
Oh, parlez-vous
And
français?
it looked like someone went to the movie theater in France and did this type of thing with a video camera.
Well, isn't that what you get when you usually go to these pirated sites? You take
Majority
a
of
gamble.
some of the times, yeah, but this one I go to is like that.
Was the movie at least in subtitle?
Actually, it was subtitled, but it was subtitled in French. It was English, but they put the subtitles in French.
Oh, so the movie itself is in English, but they're showing French. So okay, all right, I get that. So, how did you feel about the movie? Why don't you give me your honest thought about it?
Well, I didn't want to give out.
Well, don't give out spoilers, but just tell us how much you liked the movie.
I liked it a lot because it showed how they started, what they did, and well, eventually how they broke the, for better lack of for a term, generational curse. Because there's a saying throughout the wrestling thing, you got the Von Erich curse.
Uh-huh.
And the well, it's the father wasn't too nice to the kids. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, so there's a little bit of child abuse in this film.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It was basically like, boys don't cry, men don't cry, you don't show emotions.
All right.
And then they grew up with their dad saying, if you ain't in wrestling, you're shit.
Ooh, that's rough.
And one of the boys didn't want to be in wrestling. He wanted to be a musician. And he kept getting put down, and eventually, well, it's public record, he himself.
Ooh, so that's so
because he felt that he wasn't making his father proud.
That's rough. That's rough, man.
And then the other one had bad drug issues, and he was at his parents' house for the holidays and took the gun that he gave his dad for Christmas and
yeah, I think everybody kind of knows what happened to the Von Erichs. Yes, Amanda, we're talking about the Von Erichs. I mean, it's obviously this whole film is a documentary on their life.
Right. And the one that's surviving, Kevin, I think he at the very, well, like I said, it's, even though I'm kind of giving it away a little bit, it's when you go to watch it, you'll still understand what I'm saying. At the very end, it sounded like he was breaking that generational curse because of things that were said.
Right.
So I don't, good. And that's why I'm saying you need to have your tissues with you, because it's very dark and it's very, and you will shed a tear or two.
I don't know if this would technically be a spoiler, considering the fact that this is all common knowledge about what happened to
if you're a wrestling fan. If you're a wrestling fan, you know everything I'm saying.
Yeah, am I right, Sage? Am I right, Tyler?
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right about it.
Because all you have to do is look it up, and everybody knows the story of the Von Erichs is pretty much well known. It's public knowledge. A lot of people know about it. This movie is just a documentary explaining this. Irene apparently knew nothing about this.
And the thing is, the person they had play Ric Flair was the stupidest person. Will Ferrell could have done a better job.
Who plays
I don't remember who it was.
Wow.
The guy didn't even look like Ric Flair for one. He didn't
Wow.
even sound like Ric Flair for one, even though he was trying to be like Ric Flair.
All right, let me see. This movie just came out.
No offense, the cool Tyler, but it sounded like Tyler was trying to be Ric Flair.
Woo!
See, it was like that. It wasn't the deep woo. It was woo, and it's like they could have had someone better.
All right, can we find this thing
But
on?
the guy that played Harley Race was pretty much spot on. And there was another wrestler that made a cameo in it. Bruiser Brody. The guy that played Michael Hayes was kind of weird.
All right, I found the clip of the Ric Flair scene from Iron Claw. Do we want to show it? Do we want it? Thank God for YouTube. Imagine that. Do we want to show it on the show?
Yes.
It won't get us taken down because it's on YouTube. So I mean,
I'll play 10 seconds. Okay. I haven't seen this. I just found it. This is the Iron Claw Ric Flair scene. All right, let's go. Let's see this. I'm gonna turn it up. All right. Here we go.
Wow. Now, let's get some less pretty facts of life. Kevin, your daddy got together with the powers that be and ordered me back down here to Dallas. Nothing happened in second-rate sports community. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
That is horrible.
I told you.
That is horrible.
My.
Tyler Cooley. Tyler Cooley.
Oh my God.
Would you please do your best Ric Flair woo impersonation?
Let me try this again. It's probably not.
Do you need us to come back to you, Tyler Cooley?
No, I got this.
All right.
Woo!
All right, thank you.
That was even better.
Sage, would you please do your best Ric Flair woo impersonation?
Woo.
Thank you. Fat 420. Woo! Thank you, Fat 420. Woo! That is, all four of those is 10 times better than whatever the fuck they put in that movie.
I'm the nature boy.
I'm the nature boy. I'm the nature boy styling and profiling and circumcised. What the fuck?
What the
And
hell?
what?
That's a new one.
Profiling and circumcising.
Profiling and circumcising. Woo! You know what? I agree with Amanda Kluge. I think in this case, they have technology in Hollywood. They can DH people. Ric Flair should have played Ric Flair. Am I wrong?
Right.
They should have had Jay Lethal play Ric Flair.
Apparently, according to Ryan, Aaron Dean Eisenberg is the guy who played Ric Flair.
Okay.
That was a horrible Ric Flair. I am not a huge Will Ferrell fan, but I will agree 100%. Will Ferrell, if they had gotten the character from Eastbound and Down, should have played Ric Flair in this film.
I think that's the picture I seen in a TikTok video because it was shown on a TikTok video. It's like it showed just the picture and it had some weird song to it, and it showed the picture of him in blonde hair and glasses and looking exactly like Ric Flair. And goes, Will Ferrell would have played a better Ric Flair than the guy that played Ric Flair.
Well, okay, there was a movie I saw a while back they were talking about doing where they had actually cast Chris Hemsworth as Hulk Hogan. Is this that film or is that another film? Did that film even get made?
I don't remember offhand.
I know it film.
Supposedly OVW has a Netflix movie that's supposed to be out about OVW or something called The Wrestler.
Oh, no, that's a series. Yeah, I've been watching that.
Ric Flair should have fucking slapped the shit out of the person that was playing him. Yeah, I think that's I think so. I don't know why I brought the fucking circumcision shit again.
That's fucked up.
millennial.
I blame the orangutans for the Maury Povich joke. I don't know, Skeletor. I don't know why. So, okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give it? The Iron Claw.
I would give it a high. I would give it a. It was good because it gave a good story all the way through. It kept me engaged because it kept wondering, okay, is this going to keep going on? And then they're trying to figuring out who's doing what, because it's been a while since I've seen any of the Von Erichs wrestle. The old one, like Red Rooster and everybody else, and even Kevin. Yeah, that tells you how old I am. But I would probably give it a 9 out of 10.
So you're going to give it a 9.
If you're a wrestling fan, I would say highly suggested, is what I'm saying.
Wow. Are you going to go try and see it, Tyler Cooley?
Yes. I've been trying to see it, as soon as I can. I'm really disappointed I haven't seen it yet, but it's playing in our local theaters, so I'm gonna try.
Okay. What about you, Sage? You gonna try and go see it?
I'm gonna try to see it. Yes.
I'm gonna, honestly. Go ahead, Tyler.
Well, and who does Silas Mason play? Can somebody remind me?
Silas Mason in the movie?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Well, we do
I don't know
have.
who played what. I just heard my friend said he watched it and liked it and told me about it. Exactly what he told me, I told you. So then I found it on a website and I watched it. And
Okay, who's the character you're looking for again? Because I got the cast pulled up here.
Silas Mason.
Silas Mason, yeah. Aaron Dean Eisenberg played Ric Flair. Horrible. Silas Mason. Chavo Guerrero is in here.
Chavo wasn't technically in there. He was more of a behind the scenes type of choreographer.
Says here he played the Sheik.
Did he?
I'll bring the cast list up right now. I know Tyler Cooley wants
to see
this.
Okay, it must have been one of those real quick things, because like those 5-second things, like they're going over the crowd and stuff or something like that, and then they'll. Supposedly MJF is supposedly in there. And I didn't even see him once, and I was looking for him.
I don't see any Cyrus or Silas, Tyler.
I'm looking.
But you have Chavo Guerrero, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. That's a wrestler, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think a lot of these guys that, like you said, were wrestlers are probably just like the ones off to the side or something, or like when they actually do show the 5-second clips of them wrestling, it's probably one of them.
There's Kevin Anton played Harley Race.
He was actually pretty good. He was.
Yeah, this is the one that throws me off, is the fact that Zac Efron's in it. Since when did Zac Efron become a big movie star?
Oh,
Brian says he was one of the fabulous Freebirds on.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay, what?
Your truck, what kind is your truck?
It's a Ford F-150.
Do you think a regular?
I'm gonna mute him. Sounds like that's a personal call. At first, I'm like, what is this?
So my Wi-Fi is kind of slow. For some reason, it's being slow at pulling up the cast list. I'm mainly looking for. Didn't somebody portray Terry Bam Bam Gordy? Is Terry Gordy at least on the cast list?
Looking.
I thought, because the reason I'm asking is because me and Miranda Gordy talked about this movie whenever I interviewed her, and she's the daughter of Terry Gordy. And I think she was 50-50 about whether or not she wanted to go see this movie.
Well, let's pull up the full cast list. Okay. You got Zac Efron as Kevin Von Erich. Jeremy Allen White. Harris Dickinson, Moritini, Stanley Simmons. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So
Yeah, maybe I'll have to double check after this live, I guess. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I have no idea. So it sounds like, according to 420, this is a good film. Maybe, for all you people who are big wrestling aficionados, I mean, obviously, all right, I muted you because I didn't know what kind of phone call you were getting there.
My mom.
Okay. Sounds like it'd be a good show for y'all to go watch. So obviously Tyler Cooley wants to go see it. Sage wants to go see it, sounds like. I'm sure Gibbons and Wilhite and AP probably want to go see it. I'll probably go see it too.
Okay, Kluge, Amanda. Whose vehicle's still running? Mine or yours?
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
No, you are not.
Mic drop.
Gotta get one more. Oh, didn't she say earlier she was... That's a good point. Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Didn't you say... Boogie, didn't you fucking say earlier that you were trying to be a nicer person for New Year's? Yeah, I get it. You're gonna fail.
That role, Cool Tyler. It doesn't say which specific character he does on IMDb. Just one of the two. Okay. All right. Okay. I thought so. I just can't remember. But Cool Tyler. I could get used to this.
Cool Tyler. Oh my God.
Yes.
No! You did this shit the other night. No.
Hey, I went 2 hours and 20 minutes without saying it, and you said it plenty of times through the whole show. You millennial mook.
It's bullshit. This is bullshit.
Even
Everybody's
Tyler
like,
pounds it better than you do, Tyler.
I'm just gonna give the show to Cool Tyler so he can start hosting it from now on. I'll just go sit in the corner and just, fade.
This is gonna be the coolest damn podcast.
The coolest damn podcast.
100% the coolest Tyler in the show.
Oh shit!
All right, so Irene is apparently chomping at the bit.
She's stopping at the bit.
I'm going to warn you before you say anything. You do not know Irene Jobson like we do. She's not as bad as Skeletor, but tread lightly.
Okay. Well, I will be honest. I'll answer that question. That's a good question. I'm 19 and I will be 20 in February.
There you go.
So she was right. He is a Gen Zer.
Why does he decide to tell us this shit?
Banging a boy behind the Burger King.
What the fuck?
Got it.
Whatever works for you, Skeletor.
Yeah.
Come April 20th. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. So are you... The other day you sounded like you weren't really... Now you're all excited. Now you're up for it, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I got to bring up... Okay, so if he's ready for it, I am going to do what 420 said. I'm going to try and go to...
You got to remember, Cool, that as long as you've been born, April's been doing this. So you're going to have a lot of work to do to actually beat her, mister.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it'll take much. I adopted him out though because I was 17. Oh, okay, I see. That's actually really interesting. But yeah, no. Back to the trash talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm ready. She, everybody, and I get it. She's probably been smoking for a long time, and that's. Hold on, Tyler, can I adopt you as my online...
I told you 100 times you can't adopt me.
Wait, which one?
Yeah.
Tyler, you nutsack.
But I really truly do think I'm going to beat her. And I mean, if we're actually getting a championship made for this, I mean, if there's a championship on the line,
I'm looking into it. I'm not going to say there will be a championship belt. I'm just saying that if I can get one made, I'll get one made for this occasion.
If there's anything to do with this, and he's going to put the money on the line to get a championship belt made, I guarantee you there will be a championship belt made.
You know full well that since Tyler's a millennial, he'll probably use like cardboard and marker.
Not on my watch. I've made so many championship belts. That ain't funny.
Excuse me. It'll be cardboard and crayon.
so Irene,
You better make sure you keep those crayons away from Wilhite, though.
That's true. He ate the last pair.
Irene says that I have permission to be adopted if I want, and she would even send me gift cards on birthdays and I guess holidays and stuff. So, gosh, there's a lot of people that have been wanting to adopt me lately, but I mean that Irene seems pretty cool.
All right, so once again, he's up for it. He's accepted. We know April's accepted. April 20th, 4/20, 2024 be the first annual Best Damn Podcast Smoke Off, featuring April, the Dungeon Mistress Binkley, versus Tyler, the Deep Freeze Cooley. And yeah, everybody's saying, "Oh, Brian just jumped in." I hope Brian heard us talk about the Von Erichs or the Iron Claw.
No, she won't. I'm trying to figure out what Tyler just called me. Deep freeze?
Well, what the hell else am I supposed to call you?
Tyler, fuck, I don't know. Tyler, the cool Tyler. I don't fucking know.
We'll come back to it, okay? We'll let you think about it.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Tyler Silver Surfer Cooley.
Sage, are you good over there, or are you stoned?
I'm a little high.
You're a little.
Right on, brother.
I wish I had some gummies and didn't have to work tomorrow.
That doesn't stop you.
I know, but I haven't really. Well, I mean, I did get pissed off earlier, but he's just snapped.
You're acting like this one fucking person from the UK I know. It's like, oh, I drive a truck tomorrow. I can't drink tonight. And I'm like, how many hours till you got to go to work? He's like, oh, I got 12 hours before I go to work. So it's like, there's nothing wrong with drinking then.
I do want to point this out. Tyler Cooley does look like he's just about to snap into a Slim Jim in that photo. You can't deny it.
He's looking like he's doing his good impersonation of Spike Dudley.
I don't know. I've been telling I channeled my inner slammer for that one.
Have you ever heard of Spike Dudley?
Yes, I know who Spike Dudley is.
Okay, I was about to
I
say.
can't see him because you got the Tyler Millennial guy in front of him. I know he's old enough to be. He's old enough. Tyler's old enough to be my kid. That's how old I am.
Skeletor says Tyler Cooley looks like Ultimate Warrior minus the cocaine.
He ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong.
Ultimate Warrior did cocaine? What?
Oh, fuck. Yes, he did.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Ultimate Warrior did cocaine?
Yes, they all did cocaine back in the day. They all did cocaine.
WWE back in the 80s, they were doing everything. Fucking weed, fucking cocaine, meth. I mean, you can literally watch one interview with Hulk Hogan and more like minus the roids. Yeah, you can literally watch one interview with Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. You can tell the shrooms have took an effect.
Right.
I mean, that's common knowledge. And Skeletor says he supplied him. Okay, yeah. Don't know how much I believe that shit. Well, guys, I ain't got nothing else to talk about. It's going on 9:30. What do you say we save? What do you say we save the best sex toy review, the best sex toys of 2023 for when someone like April or Demon Queen is guest starring on here?
Right.
Because we want to know more from a personal. We
Okay.
want to know how it goes. And as far as top 10 TV shows go, there's nothing really special there.
Okay. I have a
To
question.
be honest, unless it's like a Netflix show or one of those streaming platform shows, I have no clue what TV shows are on now on regular TV, and that's including like actual cable channel TV too.
I don't know.
All right, now what's your question, Tyler?
Okay, so my mom, oh my gosh, she heard this thing on the radio the other day, and she thinks they were talking about Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan, but she can't remember. She knows it was Hulk Hogan though. But apparently they used to do this thing back in the day, and they called it checking the engine,
Checking the oil.
or checking the oil. And do you like that? Does that ring a bell?
Sage, you're giggling.
Apparently they did this thing back in the day called checking the oil, and they used to stick the finger up their opponent's butt to get a genuine reaction.
Oh, they did conching.
Conching?
Yeah, that's what they call it. That's what they call it in Japan, where the kids go up to people, take two fingers, and go whoop up people's asses.
They do not do
Yes,
this.
they
Are you
do.
serious?
Yeah.
They said apparently on the radio the other day that they call it checking the oil. What does that say, Tyler Cooley? You're in between my kids. I have an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old. Oh, I'm right in the middle.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, Tyler.
That's funny. My mom wanted me to ask about that.
And it's something that I had heard about and learned about on the Independence, and it's done during a body slam usually, and you stick the thumb, you just stick them, boom, during the body slam, like on the scoop, right before you slam them, and you're just like, check out the oil, boom, and you hit them, and you just try to get them to break a little bit.
Oh, God.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Ryan says that's why he'll never watch puppet shows.
So, okay, all right. I gotta ask.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because only one of us here is a wrestler
That's
so far.
Uh-huh.
Sage.
I wrestled women back in the day. Does that count?
Sage. Have you ever checked somebody's oil? I smile about it, for God's sake.
2 minutes and 27 seconds and 50. 2 hours and 27 minutes. In.
Yes.
Oh my God. You have.
You gotta check the oil. Everybody checks the oil.
I'm not talking on a car. I'm talking in a wrestling ring.
Yes.
How stoned are you?
They check mine.
Do you have any idea what you're confessing to?
Yeah.
High school wrestlers do that to fuck with the others. Remind me there was shit. Oh, no shit, Ryan. I'll never shake hands with Sage again.
That's all right. I'll check your oil next.
You have shoved your finger up a man's ass once.
No, they're wearing pants, you dumbass.
But I mean, either way, you have checked their oil. It means you shoved your thumb up in that area, clothed.
Well,
Obviously.
not through their clothes. Jesus Christ, not like I'm massaging their innards.
You never smelled your finger afterwards, did you?
Oh, fuck no, you shouldn't have to.
I just noticed that. God,
Oh,
you
man.
knew as soon as you said this, he was gonna jump.
Fuck. Hell no.
Oh no!
Sage, check my oil until it
Oh, Jesus.
Chinese. I
Yeah.
probably use the same utensils. Excuse me while running in horror. Okay, most of the wrestlers don't bathe till after. Oh God! Oh,
It's okay. I wear gloves whenever I wrestle.
I hope so.
So is that why AJ Styles wears gloves?
Hey, that's well, I mean, maybe.
And Sting too now?
I don't know if he goes around every match checking people's oil, but next time watch his match. Watch his match.
Can you answer that comment?
Three knuckles.
Somebody needs an oil check. Wait, isn't he supposed to be banging somebody? He said a minute ago.
Ah, yeah,
Like,
he was
like an Asian trifecta with Xenobite or something like that.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
He was behind a Burger King's. All I remember.
Yeah, fondling Xenobite and behind Burger King or something.
Xenobite?
Whatever they're called, the where they're hermaphrodite or something.
I don't know what it. You forget after the party show too. Before that, sometimes as well, fucking them behind the burher league while you're talking. So wait a minute. He's fucking this person and commenting while we're on the air.
Yeah.
What the hell is burherling?
I don't know what's burherling. Is that where you're gonna get your oil checked?
It's the Chinese. Burherling is the Chinese version of Burger King.
Burherling. Oh, that's racist.
You got a Burherling. You get some fried patty.
You get oil change too.
And you can get oil change too. 3 knuckle deep.
God.
Now you owe me $5.
The Burherling. Oh my God. Okay, if Stoner Thoughts don't get us canceled, that will. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Man, I'm liking these new guns.
Oh. I've got nothing else. I think we can end on Burherling, don't you?
Okay.
Say choose your yeah, we're just gonna end the show. Let me get up. Tyler Cooley, do you have another poster you sent for your next interview? Which aren't you doing an interview next week? And he went quiet. I think either that or he's sending it.
At him.
Okay, sorry. What am I doing? Oh shit, my bad. Okay, hang on. Wait, am I okay? What the fuck?
Did you get your oil check, Tyler Cooley?
I do have a poster for next week's show, so if I go mute, it's because I'm sending it to you right now.
All right, go ahead and send it because I got to get a few other shout outs set up. I'm sorry, I still can't get over Burherling. I thought
Excuse me, sir. Where do you like to go to get burgers? I go to Burherling.
I go Burherling.
Where's Burherling? It's over in China City in Chicago.
Man, I really hope they hear this and they decide to sponsor us.
A free deep knuckle sandwich.
I really hope they decide to sponsor us.
Have it your way. I'm Burherling.
That was perfect.
Burherling, have it your way.
Hi, Skeletor.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Skeletor's going to start a Burherling. I don't know what's more disturbing, the fact that he said Burherling or the fact that he's fucking somebody while we're on the air.
I really hope he's just fucking around. Wait.
Yeah, he is. That's what
He
he said.
is, apparently.
At Burling.
At
Yeah,
Burling.
at Burling.
Right across from the Dendies.
He's
right next to the Black Castle.
Oh! That's so...
I'm done.
You were done. Well, I gotta get these five. I gotta get...
And it's not the Waffle House, it's the Pancake House.
Shut the fuck up.
He's right by the Waffle House, too.
I swear, if we ever go on Sirius XM, or somehow we go nationwide, I can't take you with us.
Well, technically on Sirius XM, you can get by with anything, because that's where Howard Stern was let go. Remember?
Was Howard Stern let go off Sirius?
You remember how he used to be nationwide on regular radio, and then he got canceled because he was so lewd and everything, and now he's on Sirius XM doing his own show because he can say whatever he wants on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
So my point being is, if we're on Sirius XM, we can still get by with it.
Oh, well, we're not Howard Stern, though. That's the problem.
Good night, Corey. I'm glad you thought it was a hood show. Oh, okay, I see.
A hood show. No, he has not let go. He still has a show on Sirius XM. Okay. All right. Let me get one more. Let me get one more thing set up. Sirius XM 404, the Burherling Boys. Well, Mr. DeWitt, Miss Binkley, Mr. Gurkus, we can't use the Best Damn Podcast because it's used too much. Do you have a replacement name, Burherling? I'm sorry. Coming soon on Sirius XM channel.
That's what we're going to have to call this cast when it's just us four, the Burherling Boys.
On Sirius XM channel 404, catch the Burherling Boys coming soon.
On Sirius channel 2469, the Burherling Boys.
Oh my gosh. Do I have all my shout outs? I guess I gotta get one. I gotta get one more because Tim wanted me to shout this one out too. Oh!
Copyright Skeletor. I creamed her.
All right. I think we're ready to get out of here. Let's hit the music and start our weekend. Start our fucking... By the way, Tyler Cooley, what's your New Year's resolution this year?
Oh, fuck.
No. We don't need you. Don't go behind the Burherling.
Well, he's in Southern Illinois, so it's probably going to be an in and out.
True.
Honestly, if this makes sense the way I describe it, I'm kind of just gonna, just do my thing, do me. If I have an opportunity that comes my way and it involves my dreams, then I'm gonna take it. 2023 taught me a lot, and 2023 made me, gain some friendships, lose some friendships, but the most important thing that I think going into 2024, to really do is just believe in yourself, because you're going to have a lot of haters and you're going to have a lot of followers. But the most important, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, for me, I'm my biggest critic. I don't know about anyone else. I know that was kind of a long answer, but...
Are you vibrating, Tyler?
No, I'm not vibrating.
Kind of just, believing in myself and just sticking to what I'm doing, I guess.
Sage.
What?
I think I'm desensitized right now.
What?
Look at Skeletor's comment. No, look at this one.
Sounds like a you problem, guy.
I didn't think we were going to play the final thoughts and get out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. That's Happy New Year, Skeletor. You're going to be a daddy, apparently. All right, well, let's get on with the cool Tyler. First off, for final thoughts, what's your final thoughts for tonight? Oh my God, that's not a Burling. I love it, Burling.
Huh? Oh. Oh. No way. Oh my.
Oh, I bet she's mad.
Sorry guys, I had to step away for a second. That is wild. Somebody actually, no, that's wild. That is wild. Final thought. Gosh, I always get stumped on these. I never come prepared. I always kind of make it last minute.
That's so do the rest of us, so it's fine.
No matter how much April says she's going to win, she is not going to win.
I like this kid's enthusiasm. All right. Chat room. Is that all your final thought there? Cool, Tyler?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Chat room, get your final thoughts in. Dr. Sage, I almost called you Skeletor for a minute. What's your final thoughts?
Fuck you. Fuck him. Congratulations, Skeletor, on becoming the daddy. With that condom breaking. Happy New Year there, bud. Yeah, that's all I got. Happy New Year, y'all. New Year, same me. Let's keep this going.
All right. So, Burling says this is why we don't let you make balloon animals, Skeletor. Burling says Grandma's never going to let you take her to the Burling after this again. Apparently, Tim jumped in saying, "I'm getting paid to shit." From Tim. And Skeletor says, final thoughts, how do monkeys become Jewish? And man, she's pissed. All right, let's say the best for last. 420. What is your final thoughts, my brother?
Final thoughts, it's been a good year. We've done, 6-ish months on the show, and we've done a whole lot. We gained a pretty good following, it seems like. So,
I forgot to post this.
Yes, and
fucking Ryan!
To you, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope your New Year will be good. We found out that Sage likes to three-finger people. Especially when he does the body slam.
Okay, let's never mention that again. That's fucked up.
You were stoned when you mentioned it. It's not going away, though, brother.
You realize I can whoop everybody's ass with tear, right?
I know, but it's still not going away.
It was nice to have a cool Tyler here for once.
Oh, fuck you!
We found out that Tyler likes to play with Barbie dolls and listen to NSYNC.
I do not like to play the Barbie dolls or listen to NSYNC.
That's not what your sister said.
Well, she's full of shit.
And again, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope the New Year was well for you. And we'll see you whenever next time is.
I'm guessing this is also from Tim as well. Tim's final thoughts. Always be kind to each other and help when you can. Also, when you are the one that brings the idea to the table, don't try and change it because you failed at what you wanted. Be safe, y'all. See you in 2024. That's pretty good, Tim. That's good thought. And Burherling says, let's call Maury to find out. We really want to bring Maury Povich on the show so you have him give him a lie detector test. All right.
I think we can do our own lie detector test.
All right, couple shout outs. First off, let's get to obviously our guest host of the evening. Next Friday, January 5th of 2020. January 5th. Next Friday, January 5th, 2024. Tyler Cooley's going to start the year off right with Keeping It Cool with Tyler Cooley's episode. It starts at 7 p.m. It airs the same time as us, but we don't mind if you jump on later after his show. And we also don't mind if you catch us on the replay. On this interview, Tyler Cooley will be interviewing the determined one, Danny Stratos. And we apparently lost Sage. Okay.
Probably battery went down on his phone.
That's probably his fat battery died again. Yeah. That is next Friday, January 5th at 7 p.m. All right. Next one to cover. I'll say this one for last. I want to see if Sage is going to hop back in. But next one to cover, we have, ladies and gentlemen, Pinfall Wrestling Association presents Blood, Sweat, and Tears, January 13th, 2024. It's going to be at the 8th Street Gym at 1401 8th Street, Springfield, Illinois, 6:30 p.m. The door is open. 7 p.m. is the bell time. $12 reserve seating online, $15 general admission at the door. Now, if you want more wrestling action, I guess I'll have to cover it since I don't know if Sage's phone died or what, but I always cover it for him because he is my buddy. Prairieland Independent Wrestling presents Meltdown, January 20th, 2024 at 612 Dial Street, Kincaid, Illinois. Featuring, of course, Raven Black, the Prairieland Independent Wrestling Women's Champion, Robert Black, the Prairieland Independent Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Jason Allen, and the CNC Connection. Doors open at 5:30, bell time at 6:15. Pre-sale tickets are available by contacting 217-319-8824. Pre-sale tickets are, students are $8, adults are $10, and reserved seating is $12. All right. And I have to give a shout out. I have to give a shout out because they have indeed been sharing the show as part of the deal. Start 2024 off right by getting a private video done by a professional adult entertainer. Sex Demon Queen and her wife, Mistress Flower, are here to satisfy your needs for reasonable prices and affordable costs. You can get a stunning, incredible video to keep you warm on them cold, cold nights. Or if you're just feeling alone and decide, I need some company tonight, get in touch with them tonight on onlyfans.com. I'll share their links here real quick. They have actually been huge fans of the show. They watch, unfortunately, after hours and whatnot. If you wish to contact Demon Queen, this is her OnlyFans right here. If you wish to contact Mistress Flower, this is her OnlyFans right here. Talk to them today and get yourself and start your new year off with high quality value entertainment. That's it for us. The Best Damn Podcast will return next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Who knows who will be there? Who knows?
Yeah, and don't forget to take your piss well before the show starts next time, buddy, so we won't be late.
Shut up. Maybe the cool Tyler will be there. Maybe he'll take over for me. I don't know. But before we go, I just want to say, let me bring this photo up that Ryan worked so painstakingly on. I can't believe he does this. I want to wish every single one of you out there a happy new year. I hope 2024 is great for everyone. I hope everyone succeeds. I hope everyone gets financially stable, and I hope everyone is happy for 2024. Reach out, be friends with people, and let's be honest, we need a break from what's been going on the past few years. So, Happy New Year to everybody. We will not be broadcasting, unfortunately, this Sunday because I will be drunk as shit at a party, and I'm sure everyone else will be. But we'll be back Wednesday for a Best Damn Podcast New Year's recap. Let everybody know how it went. I think it's probably best with everything going on. We just don't broadcast Sunday and take the night off. Sorry to say. All right, that is it for
New
us.
shows, New Year.
New shows
It's
coming.
all good, people.
New shows coming, New Year's, and new announcements for Wednesday. So, until then, that on behalf of Tim Gibbons, April Binkley, Jason Wilhite, Sage Ramsey, and Jason Kluge, that's the Weed Czar, Fat 420. That is the Cool Tyler Cooley. We will see you all back here next Wednesday. Until then, here it is. Your moment is in.
Woo!
It blew all the windows out. It blew all the windows out of the house.
Jolly.
Watch. It blows all the windows out. Watch these.
It blew something off the front of the cannon too.
I think that was like the shell it was firing. I don't know.
Like a gray.
That fucker goes. That fucker goes.
Ooh.
All right. Happy New Year, all. Good night. Goodbye. God bless. We'll see you next time on the Best Damn Podcast. So long, everybody.
Yeah, and our shows won't be like other shows where we give it to someone else and then complain because the show's bad.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
do you want to take over the show, Fat 420?
I know.
I can bitch about how good you are.
No, you'll come on and say you're the host and owner of the show all the time.
And then I'll get my oil checked.